Benson for the point.
Back to better through the block and down.
Field goal. Back to pass. He'll look to fire deep and intercepted. Stretchy diving. He's in.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Leif Bakken, and you're on yourliveevent.com, and we're proud to bring you the Section 8AA semifinal playoff game for Minnesota volleyball, as we have traveled to Pelican Rapids, Minnesota, in a neutral site between the number 1 and number 2 on the south side of Section A, or Double A, I should say, as the Barnesville Trojans, the number 1 team, and the number 2 Hawley Golden Nuggets take on each other here in Pelican Rapids. And we're glad to have you along for the ride, and glad you've come along for the ride for this entire playoff season and been following the Nuggets, especially as we've been covering them throughout their home stretch. And now we go to this neutral site. Once again, glad to have you along. Your live event powered by Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. I'm Leif Bakken with the play-by-play action. Jerry Peralta with me tonight. He's going to be our producer and cameraman, so we're looking forward to it. It's going to be fun, Jerry. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Appreciate you. Appreciate the work that Jerry does, and some of the other guys that back there at the studio that have done a lot of great work. We've got both bands. You can hear them playing tonight. Right now, we've got the Hawley Nugget Band playing away. We'll also hear from the Barnesville Trojan side, and all the fans are on our side of the floor. So don't let it fool you. The other side looks empty, but there are plenty of people here tonight for the semifinal in Section 8AA. Well, how did these two teams get here? We're going to talk about that in a little bit, and we're also going to talk with both coaches as I got the chance to visit with them, and so we'll visit about that in just a bit. Let's start by talking about the two teams that you're seeing on the floor. The number 1 Barnesville Trojans are overall 23-5 on the season. In the section, they went 14-0, and in the conference, they went 5-1. These two teams do fall in the same conference. Their losses were to Breckenridge, and that was in 5 sets early on in the season. That was September 16th, and they lost to them in a tournament as well on October 2nd, so maybe a little bit of kryptonite. Breckenridge being a fairly tough team for both these teams to face. In the playoff side, Barnesville being number 1, they got the bye in that first round, and then they had to beat number 4, Perham, who they did, and took them on fairly easily. The number 2 Hawley Golden Nuggets, 25-5 overall, in the section 12-3, and in the conference 5-2. They lost to Barnesville in 4 sets on October 19th. And since then, they've beat Ada Borup West and Breckenridge in the regular season to close out. And then in the playoffs, they beat Pelican Rapids at home against the team that we're now in their gym. But they beat them 3-0, and then they beat Dilworth Glendon Felton in 4, 3-1. We talk about that a little bit with both coaches, and we're going to send it to a break and come back and talk with the coaches. We'll hear first from Barnesville, then to move to Hawley, and this game is coming to you live from Pelican Rapids, Minnesota on yourliveevent.com.
A personalized learning experience for each and every one of their students to be the best that they can be. The lessons taught at Hawley Public Schools will stay with students not just throughout their academic career, but through adulthood as well. For more information about the Hawley Public Schools, visit them online at hawley.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook at Hawley Nuggets. Good luck, Nuggets, from the Hawley Public Schools.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000-plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead, wish all the area teams the best of luck. Cleveguard Apartments, with locations and apartment complexes in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. Also with self-storage and commercial rental space in Ada. Cleveguard Apartments. Call Mark at 701-866-7794. Best of luck to all the area teams from Mark and Geraldine at Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. 701-866-7794.
Welcome to Ada, Minnesota. There's much to offer for new residents and much to do once you're here. Medical facility, living community, and assistant living. A beautiful school campus providing quality education. The Deco Center with a 24-hour fitness center. A community of faith with church and youth programs. Auto dealers, bowling, theater, farm implement and agronomy centers. Banks, retail and service businesses, a radio station, and much more. With employment and housing available. Welcome to the City of Ada to work, raise a family, and relax. Contact the City of Ada for more information. On YourLiveEvent.com, I'm Leif Bakken with the head coach of the Barnesville Trojans, Coach Megan Askegaard. And Coach, first of all, congratulations coming into the postseason number 1. So you kind of got a rest the first week, came against Perham, and now you have to face Hawley. One of your losses you had the win over them this year, and a tight one, but what are your feelings tonight coming in against Hawley?
I think the girls are feeling pretty good. Very focused, really ready to play. It kind of seems like it's been a while since we played a game, just a long time off, and I think they're just ready to move on to the next round here tonight.
Talk a little bit about the game against Perham. You did take it out in 3, so was it kind of been all right for you guys, just able to kind of walk into postseason, and now you have to change that mindset a little bit?
Yeah, Perham's a great team, competitive in the Heart of Lakes. We've seen them already one time earlier in the season, but that night I think it just had a little bit more of that tournament feel. The girls came in and we really served aggressively, and we passed really well that night. So I think when you can do those two little simple things well on any given night, your team's going to be successful.
One of the things I wanted to note is that you guys fell to Breckenridge twice this season. Hawley did beat them, so is Breckenridge kind of your kryptonite, and does that mean that Hawley has an advantage in that sense?
I don't really think so in a sense. The night we played over there, we played a good game. Really could have went either way. We always say that, Breckenridge is that tough place to go and play, and, we took them to 5. We had a few things that didn't go our way down the stretch, but not necessarily, and we played back and forth with Hawley here, twice actually. We saw them at their tournament, and then again at our place, but, just anybody can play well on any given night.
What's going to be the key for tonight's semifinal game?
Tonight our first thing is we just want to serve aggressively and smart with our ball on that first one, and then we want to play good defense. So, able to get into our system and run the attacks we want to run along the net.
Coach Megan Askegaard, head coach of the Barnesville Trojans, in the semifinal of Section 8AA. Best of luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
A Country offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. A Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, A Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it, and always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
In the months of preparation for spring planting, all through the growing season and into the long days of harvest, the team at AgriMax is here to help farmers around the Red River Valley with a complete array of services and products. From seed sales to custom aerial and ground application, crop protection products, and more, AgriMax will help reach every producer's goal, peak profitability. Contact AgriMax in Fisher, Minnesota today at 218-891-2211 or online at agrimaxllc.com.
Buying, building, or remodeling a home is a big financial commitment and can be stressful. Hi, this is Kim Peters, personal banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. I'll keep it simple when it comes to purchasing or remodeling your home. I'll be your local American Federal banker, providing local servicing and support with online and mobile application options. For your next mortgage, visit with me at American Federal Bank, Highway 9 South Ada, or apply at AmericanFederalBank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome to a caring community of older adults living safely in company with others. Welcome to Benedictine Living Community Ada, with the commitment to senior living you've come to expect from Benedictine. As a member of the Benedictine organization, Benedictine Living Community Ada can offer personalized care to your loved ones while relying on the support and expertise of a larger network of professionals. We are proud of our community and we are proud to serve you. We are Benedictine. Learn more at benedictineliving.org/together.
On yourliveevent.com, I'm Leif Bach as we stand with the Hawley Golden Nuggets head coach, Kathleen Rusted. Coach, first of all, congratulations on order for making it to the semifinal. It wasn't easy as you had to battle two compared to your opponents tonight, only having to take on one. What's it feel like to be in the semifinal?
Exciting, fun, yeah.
Tell me a little bit about, a couple of your losses are to Barnesville, but they lost to Breckenridge, we beat Breckenridge. So does it feel like maybe you have an advantage? At least on paper, it kind of looks that way.
I think it could be anybody's night tonight. It's late in the season. People have learned some things. I'm sure both sides. So it could be anybody's night tonight.
One of the things I want to note is the strong finish you had to the season. You went to Ada West and beat them. Again, talk about the Breckenridge win at home, and then you go and beat Pelican Rapids in the first round, 4 sets against DGF. I mean, it kind of feels like momentum's in your favor, so just keeping that swing going, right?
I'm hoping that. Yep, I think the girls are feeling that too. Practices, we've had several days to kind of find our way and improve on some things, so hopefully the momentum continues through tonight.
I'll say it for you, pass and serve is your key. Is that something that you guys have really focused on the last few practices, or have you changed your focus after looking at what Barnesville's going to bring?
Yep, that's a staple, always a staple. But we have working on some defense. This team passes real well, they serve real well, so it's going to go beyond that tonight.
Coach, best of luck tonight in the semifinal, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Coach Kathleen Rusted of the Hawley Nuggets in the semifinal for Section 8AA Minnesota Volleyball.
John, Wayne, and Marissa at the Ben & Hoagland Agency of Ada and Moorhead take this time to wish all farm families and farm workers throughout the area a safe and successful harvest. Keep safety in mind when you're out on and around the tractors and trucks and other machinery in the fields and around the farm this harvest season. Don't cut corners when it comes to safety. It could cost a life. John, Wayne, and Marissa at Ben & Hoagland Agency thank you for your business, and they remind you if you have any questions about crop insurance, call or stop and visit with them. The Ben & Hoagland Agency of Ada and Moorhead.
You may read articles that attempt to predict market conditions and returns, but these are impossible to predict. At Bighorn Financial Services, we work hard to educate our clients during the retirement planning process while providing you with a customized strategy that aims to suit your needs. We work hard to give you the confidence you need as you look to the future. Now is a great time to review your accounts, and we'd love to help you along the way. Call me, Kurt Fillion at Bighorn, to set up an appointment. 218-444-8894. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA and SIPC.
Community Co-op provides energy solutions. Farm fuels, lubricants, propane, natural gas are all available to farms, homes, businesses from Community Co-op. They enjoy working with their customers to meet your fuel and energy solutions. Call 1-888-935-2281 for farm fuel pricing, contract programs, farm lubricants, propane pricing, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Community Co-op appreciates the business of all current and new customers.
At Hawley Public Schools, their focus is on students. With preschool, before and after school enrichment, and community education, the Hawley Public Schools are able to provide learning opportunities for all students. With academic clubs, athletics, and fine arts, the Hawley Public Schools has the right club or organization for your student to become a member of. To learn more about programs and activities offered by the Hawley Public Schools, visit them online at hawley.k12.mn.us.
Thanks for sticking around on yourliveevent.com. I'm Leif Bach, and glad to have the play-by-play action for you as we continue our pregame show and watch the two teams warm up. We now see the Barnesville Trojans take the floor and warm up. Off to the corner, we see the Trojans. They are wearing their road whites tonight, and we'll see Barnesville in their purples. And so it'll be fun. It's going to be a fun night, folks. It's Section 8AA semifinal Minnesota playoff volleyball on yourliveevent.com. So quite the excitement here. I'm really glad that we're bringing this one to you. Also going on right now, we've got championship football on this side of the state for their sections. Right now we're seeing the 8 AAA game going on between Fergus Falls and Dilworth, Glendon, Felton. DGF is leading 8-0 right now as the third is about to come to a close in just a bit. That's on yourliveevent.com as well, so you can watch both games, and then after that it'll be Ada Borup West versus Mahnomen Waubun in Section 8A playoff football for that championship. So thanks so much for being on yourliveevent.com. We appreciate that. We appreciate everybody supporting it, and especially the businesses. Say thank you to them. Any of the folks that you see during our commercial breaks, thank you for making it possible for us to do all these games, football, volleyball, and now we're going to get into basketball and wrestling. Hockey's coming up in the winter season as fall is coming to a close. We're in playoff time. As we talk a little bit about these two teams, I think there's a couple keys to take away from our two coaches as we just heard from them. And let's start off with Megan Askegard, coach of the Barnesville Trojans. She talked about being prepared. They're going to have to be ready. It's always a tough one against Hawley. There is a little bit of a rivalry in the conference, in the section. And so between Breckenridge and Hawley and Barnesville, there's kind of this rivalry going on. So really interesting there, and we'll have to see how it all pans out tonight. Again, Barnesville did beat Hawley in the regular season and in a tournament as well. So again, their record 23-5 overall in the section. They have been undefeated, so that got them the number one spot on things. As for the Hawley Nuggets, we've always talked about it, but pass and serve is the bread and butter for the Nuggets, and Coach Rusted has said that many, many times. I said it for her in that interview, but she talked about their defense some as well. So keeping that in mind, that you got to just keep your defense rolling. You got to be fast, because I've noticed a couple of the drills that the Trojans were doing, they're quick, and they're going to be fast. And so they're going to have to hit some power attacks, power kills to try to put them to the floor. And as mentioned, Barnesville going to be fast, so they're going to be able to dig the ball up, and it's going to be fun to watch tonight, folks. So glad you're along for the ride, and you've been along for the ride, especially with the Hawley Nuggets. And I want to welcome all those who are fans of Barnesville, and those of you who are just tuning in because you enjoy the sport of volleyball. We appreciate that, and we're just so glad to have you here. And man, I'm just excited. I'm so excited, Jerry, that I can't even figure out what I'm trying to say. Jerry Peralta sitting by my side. He's the producer tonight. I want to thank him for all the work he's done on many of the ads and all the work. You've heard him here on yourliveevent.com, so glad to have him here as well, and we'll see some great work from him. And yeah, this is exciting. We're in Pelican Rapids, Minnesota, a neutral site for these two teams. We did see the Nuggets defeat the Vikings in the first round of the playoffs 3-0. Then they beat DGF last week. That was in 4, 3-1. As for the Barnesville Trojans, they had a bye in that first round because they were number 1, but then they beat the number 4 team, Perham, and we heard Coach Askegard talk about that, where they're a good team, but it seems that when you look at it on paper, when we pull up the bracket, that they did a pretty good job taking care of business in 3. I want to look at that bracket real quick, as Perham beat Fergus Falls in 5, 25-22, 19-25, 25-14, 13-25, and 15-6. And then they fell to Barnesville in that last round, 25-12, 25-21, and 25-13. And for Hawley, again, making their way up to this point. And on the other side of the bracket, when we look at the north, we see that Monaga and Thief River Falls are playing. And I believe that game is in Crookston tonight. But don't quote me on that. I can't remember. So that's what's going on. So the winner between Monaga, number 1, and Thief River Falls, number 2, will take on the winner of tonight's number 1 and number 2, Barnesville and Hawley. We're going to take another break here, and we'll be back briefly, but then I believe we'll be into our national anthem, and then we'll get to our starting lineup, so don't go anywhere. This is yourliveevent.com, Section 8AA semifinal Minnesota playoff volleyball. Number 1, Barnesville in the south versus number 2 in the south, and that is the Hawley Nuggets on yourliveevent.com.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Welcome to Ada, Minnesota. There's much to offer for new residents and much to do once you're here. Medical facility, living community, and assistant living. A beautiful school campus providing quality education. The Deco Center with a 24-hour fitness center. A community of faith with church and youth programs. Auto dealers, bowling, theater, farm implement and agronomy centers. Banks, retail and service businesses, a radio station, and much more. With employment and housing available. Welcome to the City of Ada to work, raise a family, and relax. Contact the City of Ada for more information. The Rural Enrichment and Counseling Headquarters is in the Spirit of Giving. The Spirit of Giving program from REACH is now taking sign-ups for Christmas food baskets and Christmas presents for kids. The sign-up deadline for both is November 11th, so don't hesitate to call and get a name on either list. They're also looking for sponsors to help buy a gift for a child in need. To sign up for the Spirit of Giving from REACH, call them at 218-483-3145 or stop at the Hawley or Hendrum thrift stores. Distribution will be December 14th in Hendrum and the 15th in Hawley from 10 to 1 at the thrift stores. The Spirit of Giving from REACH.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
On yourliveevent.com, I'm Leaf Bach and Jerry Peralta by my side as our producer tonight from Pelican Rapids, Minnesota, as we bring you Section 8AA Semifinal Minnesota Playoff Volleyball. On your live event, as the number one in the South, Barnesville Trojans are taking on the number 2, Hawley Nuggets in the South. And so the winner of this one goes on to the section final, who they will play the winner between Monongah, who's the number 1 in the North, and Thief River Falls, number 2 in the North. And we're glad to have this one for you. We are at a neutral site in Pelican Rapids for this one. So thank you to them and for hosting this. It's going to be great. We're going to have lots of fun. And again, we've seen the Barnesville Trojans, they took out the Hawley Nuggets in the regular season. So what's changed from the regular season to the post? Well, a lot of coaches say that it's a whole new season, and both these teams undefeated in that new season. So we're going to have our national anthem and other announcements coming up. We'll be back with your starting lineups in Section 8AA Semifinal Minnesota Playoff Volleyball from Pelican Rapids, Minnesota on yourliveevent.com.
Jacobson Red Angus Ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota, where local beef is produced. Well-fed, quality beef from Jacobson Red Angus. They have butcher beef for sale now. Call now to order your beef, 701-361-3189, or visit jacobsonredangus.com. Find the beef for your freezer at Jacobson Red Angus. And for beef producers, the annual Jacobson Red Angus Spring Bull Sale is March 18th, jacobsonredangus.com.
Lesmeister Dental is dedicated to providing its patients with the best appropriate dentistry to help them maintain their health, comfort, and beauty for their lifetime. We know every person is different, and we will help you stay healthy and offer the level of care that you desire. With offices in Crookston at 1726 University Avenue or by phone 253-4204 or 281-4323. See or call Lesmeister Dental today.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit the Lynn Fours Agency, Boston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Mahnomen, LynnForsAgency.com. The Lynn Fours Agency, your your insurance source.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Norman County Implement has fall tillage equipment field ready. Used pieces include Wilrich Quadex 50-foot priced at $19,000, Case IH Tigermate 2 50-foot $25,000. Talk with Chuck O'Neill for pricing on this 60-foot Tigermate 200, 2018 Salford 42-foot model I-1100 used only 2,500 acres. The update on beet equipment, 2 used 12-row Amity toppers just traded after harvest. Call for pricing. 218-784-2961. They thank you for your business.
Solutions, Hitterdall, Minnesota.
This is Chris with RDK Enterprises. We have all heard of supply chain issues and the challenges they bring. As the demand for planting equipment increases, we are trying to be as proactive as possible. RDK has secured a supply of precision planting products and maintenance parts for your planter, hopefully minimizing some of these supply chain issues. If you are planning any upgrades, repairs, or maintenance, give us a call. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Well, let's get to your starting lineups for these two teams between the Hawley Nuggets and the Barnesville Trojans on Section 8AA Semifinal Minnesota Playoff Volleyball. Number 5 is Anna Steer for the Hawley Nuggets. She's a middle hitter at 5'9" and a junior. Number 6, Alex Eilertson. She's a setter right side hitter and a senior at 5'7". Number 7 is Grace Fleming, an outside hitter at 5'8", and she's a senior as well. Senior number 8, Faith Rustad, an outside hitter at 5'9". And then you have number 9, who is Isabel Steer, a middle hitter at 5'9" and a freshman. And then you have number 11, a senior, Ashley Fletcher, a setter and defensive specialist at 5'7". Your libero tonight will be Allie Reap, Alexa Reap. She's a 5'7" sophomore, outside hitter, defensive specialist usually, but she is wearing the maroon tonight as the libero. Head coach of the Nuggets is Coach Kathleen Rustad, assisted by Marissa Thompson, Shannon Olson, Nicole Martin, Kim Holven, and Allie Reno. Now we'll go to the Barnesville Trojans. Number 6 is Catherine Newell. She's a setter at 5'9" and a senior. Number 5, Alexis Bolgrain. She's an outside hitter at 5'8" and a senior. Number 4, Anna Stanford. She's an outside hitter and a senior, standing at 5'8". Number 11 is Emily Smith. She's a middle hitter at 5'8" and a junior. Number 13, Lauren Halverson, a right side hitter at 6 foot tall, a senior as well. And number 14, Emily Bredman, a middle hitter at 6 foot as well, also a senior for this team. Head coach is Megan Askegard, assisted by Taylor Cargan, Maisie Berg, and Madison Hammond. Thanks so much for being on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Leif Bach, and Jerry Peralta, our producer tonight. Glad to have him along for the ride as we have our two teams in Section 8AA Semifinal Minnesota Playoff Volleyball in Pelican Rapids, Minnesota. The number 1 Barnesville Trojans and the number 2 Hawley Golden Nuggets. And this announcer, PA guy didn't say it, but like the Hawley guy always says, it's time to play some volleyball. I don't know about you folks, but I am excited for this one. I've had the pleasure of following the Hawley Nuggets on all their home games this year, and so it's been exciting and fun for me, and I hope it's been exciting for you all on YourLiveEvent.com. For those of you who are Barnesville fans tuning in, I will try my best to keep this even, but since I followed the other team I won't lie, I probably have some emotion that'll come out, but it's going to come out on both sides. I just enjoy sports, and that's why we have yourliveevent.com and the radio station, and we're just glad to bring you great sporting events from across northwest Minnesota. And also on yourliveevent.com, we've got section championship football going on at the Fargo Dome in Fargo, North Dakota. So encourage you to pull those up as well. But please keep this tab up. Please stay with us and watch some Section 8AA semifinal volleyball. We're getting ready to go as the Nuggets will be the first to serve tonight. As Grace Fleming, the senior, steps back. Fleming taking her time. Away we go in set number 1 of this semifinal for Section 8AA. Here comes the attack from Barnesville. It'll be picked up by Steer in the back row. Eilertson with the setup. And then the kill on the side for Anna Steer. Eilertson with the assist, as she always does. She does a great job. The senior to the junior, as Fleming, the senior, serves once more. This one a little lighter serve as it gets up in the middle where Stanford is. Here comes the attack. This one will go to the back where Fletcher will miss it, but Emily Smith will come up with the kill. Catherine Newell wearing the number 6 out there. She's the setter tonight, setting that one up for the assist. 1-1 here on yourliveevent.com, the community co-op scoreboard. Thanks so much to them for sponsoring the scoreboard this year. Rusted gets underneath on the dig. Eilertson and then Rusted again. This one will head to the back for the Trojans to work with. Set up and then sent to the back. Fletcher gets a piece of it and then it goes out the back and the crowd goes wild for Lauren Halverson on the kill. Now we see the other side of the building fill up with mostly students. We've got lots of parents on this side. Fletcher able to dig the light serve from the Trojans. This one tapped over by Steer, and then it's sent underneath by Bredman. So the Nuggets will get the ball and the point, and it'll be wrapped up at 2 in set number 1. Anna Steer, the middle hitter and junior for this Nugget team. Sending it far to the back. There's Bullgreen to get underneath it, followed by Newell. Works the ball around for the Nuggets. This one sent to the back, just too far by the freshman Isabel Steer. As we see our first substitution of the night, Mackenzie Scogan stepping onto the floor, defensive specialist at 5'6". She is a junior as we see Halverson step off. Scogan will step back to serve with the 1-point lead in set number 1. This one heading to the back. Fleming gets underneath it. Eilertson on the setup. Here's Rusted on the attack. Goes past the block, and that's where we see Stanford. Here's a tip over, but there's blocked up front, so the Trojans will try again. Newell on the set over. Eilertson gets underneath it for the dig. Fletcher on the setup. Here's Rusted. Rusted just a little too far as that one goes beyond the line and turns into points for Barnesville. The chant comes from the student section. Fleming calls off Steer and gets to it. Set up by Fletcher. Rusted tips it over. This one trying to be saved, and it won't be, as Rusted will come up with the kill. The assist there for Ashley Fletcher. McKenna Iverson will step onto the floor now. She's a senior standing at 5'10". Fletcher will step off. This is Eilertson with the serve. That one picked up by the libero Strand for the Trojans. As Rustad gets underneath it, Eilertson now Fleming on the attack. This one picked up in the back by Bullgrain. Newell, now the attack goes through the block. Great job in the back by Steer. Eilertson on the second touch as usual. Now hard hit by Steer. This one goes to the back where Strand is once again. Hard hit, and that's far too far. Goes over. They were asking for the tip as Bredman had a lot of power behind that one, and we're wrapped up at 4 in set number 1. Eilertson serve, heading to the back. Strand, followed by Newell. Little confusion there for the Trojans, but they get it over on a free pass. Eilertson sets up Rusted. She gets it off the tip and down. There's another kill for Faith Rusted. Eilertson with the assist, and they take the lead here in set number 1, 5-4. Coach Megan Askegaard talking to her team, telling them where they need to be on the floor. As the Nuggets step back, and Eilertson serves again. Spirit fingers as the classic Hawley student section helps out. Stanford on the attack. Nice job by Fleming. Eilertson, and now Iverson across. Was that too far? Oh, it was. It looked just close to the line. Line judge, I looked immediately over there. That was a good setup for Iverson, but just a little too much there. Wrapped up at 5 in set number 1. Nice job there. There's an ace for the Barnesville Trojans. Anna Stanford picking up the first ace of the night for either team. Now the Nuggets get a chance to work with it. Rusted finds the back row. Nice job there. I saw the official signal a touch as well, but that doesn't matter, because that was in. Here's Faith Rusted, the senior, on the serve. Picked up in the back by Scogan. Here's the attack, and nice job there by Bredman, putting it into the block and getting the kill. Newell with another assist, and that puts Barnesville up by 1. This will send the libero Sydney Strand to the back. She is a 5'5" junior for this Barnesville team, wearing the white with the purple numbers, just opposite of her team. Nice block up front by the Trojans. Nuggets will try it again. Oh, Eilertson thought she had the tip over, and it goes into the net. That was a good off-timing push over, but doesn't quite work out, so unfortunate error there. Got to shake that one off, down only by 2. Barnesville in control of the ball. This one heading to the back, but Rusted picked it up. Eilertson, now Fleming going after it, hits it with the palm of her hand, and that one goes to Bullgreen on the other side. Newell on the second touch, and then there's going to be a whistle, and they're going to call Newell on the double touch. That could be the mistake that helps things out, as we see the libero for the Nuggets, Allie Reap, the sophomore, step onto the floor and serve. Good touch by Stanford, and this one goes to the back where Reap is. Good touch by Gray on the other side. Fleming on the attack. There's Stanford again. Newell, and then nice job by Reap getting underneath it, and that one does hit the floor. I thought she had a chance underneath it. That was a good job. I called out Gray, and I apologize. That was Newell who was out there on the attack, kind of setting things off a little off timing there. And as I say, Catherine Newell will step back and serve. This one to the back row where Rusted is. Eilertson on the jump, and then a tip over by Steer. Nice job by Newell getting underneath it. Here's the attack by Bullgreen. Great job by Rusted. Eilertson, and now Iverson. Iverson trying to send it to the back corner. Great job once again by Newell, and then it's set up by Halverson. The attack by Newell. Fleming on the other side. Ooh, nice job there by Bullgreen getting a hand on it. It'll be free passed over. Great job by the Trojans on that one, working it around. Here's the Nuggets. This one knocked by a block, and then Steer got lucky. Rusted on the attack, goes to the back corner. There's Strand. Worked around. This one heading to the back. Nice call by Reap, saying that one's too far, and that it was. Goes out of bounds, and now we're at 8-9. As Iverson steps off, Fletcher will step back on, and she will serve. Good job by the Trojans and the Nuggets on that rally back and forth. A light serve goes into the net for Fletcher. So you got to shake that one off. You're down by 2 in set number 1, as we've had a good look at this first set so far between our two teams. Good serve by Bullgreen. This one tipped over by Steer, and then Newell getting underneath it, trying to get a big dig, and then it just goes too far. She is quick. I like the way she's moving out there and getting under the ball, but that one just too powerful and out of bounds. As we're back to the beginning where Fleming serves. Underneath it is Strand. Here's the attack by Smith, and that one finds the back line. Great job there, Emily Smith. Her second kill of the night. I am mistaken, it's 3 actually. As per usual in my world of volleyball, the person who gets the points ends up serving. Kind of a flat serve, but it makes it over the net, no problem. And this one is set up by Eilertson, but it's not. It's going to be 2 hits. We've seen that call a lot this season. I think it's a point of emphasis in volleyball. I never got to looking that up. Now a 3-point lead for the Trojans. That one just too far. They wanted to go after it, the Nuggets did, but decided let's hold off on that as Reap will step off. Izzy Steer steps back on. Anna Steer steps back to serve. Down by 2, here's Steer's serve. Strand is in the back row for it. Newell on the setup. Here's Bredman. Good job by Fleming on the other side. Eilertson, here's Rusted going on the attack. It's blocked. Nice job by Steer. Hard set over by Fleming to the backside. Oh, man. Nice off-timing setup there for Newell. Alexis Bolgren going to get the assist on that one. She had a good pass in the back row, and that was a great job for Newell as it was in no man's land right in the middle. We see that switch off again. Scogan comes back on. Halverson steps off. Scogan serves. That one will be off to the side. Good read by Steer. Student section comes alive for both teams. The Nuggets cheering for that out-of-bounds call. The Trojans upset with it. They're wearing red, white, and blue. Must be USA night tonight or something for them as the Trojans work it around on their side of the floor. Nice tip over as Fleming goes for the dig, and then it's put down. Great job by Emily Bredman. Bredman, the 6-foot senior, puts them up by 3. Second kill of the night. Fleming gets the dig. Here's Eilertson, and then the attack by Steer. That's to the back row where Scogan is. Newell, and then Bredman pushes it through that block. And then it's right in the middle again where nobody can get to it. A little bit late. And that's going to be enough for Coach Rusted to take a timeout. The Nuggets trail the Barnesville Trojans 11-15 on the Community Co-op scoreboard on yourliveevent.com. We're in set number 1. Don't go anywhere. We've got a good one on our hands.
The Rough Grouse Roadhouse is located just east of Island Lake, across from Mershman's Taxidermy. The Roadhouse invites you to stop in before or after the game to eat or just come in and socialize with family and friends. They also have weekly food specials. Just go to their Facebook page and see what their special of the day is, or call 668-2111. Supporting the area students in the classroom as well as in all their extracurricular activities. The Rough Grouse Roadhouse, 5 miles south of Langby on County Road 4.
Thanks for being here on yourliveevent.com. I'm Leif Bakken, bringing you the play-by-play action from Pelican Rapids, Minnesota, at a neutral site for our Section 8AA semifinal of Minnesota playoff volleyball, as the number 1 in the south side of this section, Barnesville Trojans, and the number 2, Hawley Golden Nuggets, go after it tonight. Appreciate everybody being tuned in. 15-11 is the score on our Community Co-op scoreboard, with Barnesville in control of the board and the ball as that serve comes from Stanford, and the Nuggets work it around. Rusted on the attack. Strand gets underneath it for the dig. Here's Bredman. We've seen her push it through the block multiple times. She does so again for her 4th kill on the night. Great job for the senior, as that one was hard through the block, so there was the tip, and then Steer wasn't quite ready in the back row for it. See if the Nuggets can try it again. Eilertson sets it up for Iverson, who sets it over. Newell, and then a hard set to the back corner where Steer is. That one came from Bolgreen. This one by Rusted. That one's going to be on the line and in. Coach Askegaard saying it was out on her side, and Strand kind of pulled back from that one. Great job for Faith Rusted, who gets the kill. And she'll serve. Down by 4. This one comes to Bredman. Newell sets it up for Bolgreen. Bolgreen goes to the back middle. Rusted tries to dive for it. Great kill for Alexis Bolgreen, her first on the night. Great second touch. Little mistiming there. Strand on the serve. Just too far. Good read by the Nuggets. So Reap will step back onto the floor, and she will serve. This one comes to the back where Stanford is. This one to the back, and there's another big kill for Alexis Bolgreen. Newell with another great assist. Tonight, the Nuggets not able to find a person in the middle of the floor. and that is helping out the Trojans, that's for sure. Newell on the serve. There's Reap on the reception. Tip over by Steer. Nice timing there by Anna Steer. She'll get her second kill. The jump was a little bit early there by Emily Smith up front, and Steer read that really well. Keeping this one within 4, but they got to try to battle back. Iverson takes a seat as Fletcher comes back onto the floor. Serve to the back goes to Stanford. And then this one, off the ceiling, got to readjust, and then it doesn't quite work out, trying to chase that down. Reap got a piece of it. Eilertson tried to get there, as that kill goes to Bullgreen once again. She'll step back to serve with the 5-point lead in set number 1. Rusted up to Eilertson. Hey, nice job by Eilertson trying to figure that one through. Comes back from the Trojans to the Nuggets. That one hits the antenna, unfortunately. Just a little too close to this outside edge. 2014 is the score. You're graduated. Here's an ace for Alexis Bullgreen. Second ace of the night. Both of them on the Trojan side. Now it's 21-14. Bullgreen continuing to serve. Reap gets underneath it for a set. Eilertson sets it up as well, and there's a light set over by Steer. And then that one's going to be too close to the net for anybody to get to, unfortunately for Stanford, who is trying to set it up. And not very often do you see a set kill. Oh, a little mishandle here from the Trojans, so they'll free ball it over. That was Smith on the last touch. Reap to Eilertson. Here's Rusted. Ooh, trying to get the big kill and puts it into the net, unfortunately. Just a little mistiming. (22-15) is the score on the Community Co-op scoreboard. Coach Rusted wants to take another timeout here as we go to break as well on yourliveevent.com. More volleyball action on the way.
We've been around long enough to know that research in the lab reaps rewards in the field. At the Cess van der Haaf Innovation Center, we're working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. We're dedicated to improving what we produce, so you can be too. Contact your local Cess van der Haaf dealer to learn about our varieties suited for your soils. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Cess van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
22 for the Barnesville Trojans over the Hawley Golden Nuggets, 15 from Pelican Rapids, Minnesota. I'm Leif Bakken with the Section 8AA semifinal playoff game for you. As we get to going again, thanks again to Jerry Peralta for coming along for the ride, being our producer tonight. It makes taking these stats way easier, Jerry, when there's somebody else helping you out. So thank you very much as we resume play here in set number 1. Nuggets push it through the block. That was Rusted. Halverson, and then nice block up front as that was a hard hit by Stanford. She's going to try again. Mishandled, trying to do a little off-balance hit. Doesn't quite work out, and so the ball will go back to the Nuggets, and they are down by 6, trying to battle back in set number 1. Anna Steer to serve. This one comes to Stanford. Newell on the setup. Bredman pushes it into the block, and it lands on the Nuggets side. Bredman with another kill. Good job there for the Trojans. Bredman's been doing a great job. She pushes it to 23-16 as Scogan steps on. Halverson steps off. Per usual, Scogan will serve. Fleming, little mishandle off of her arm, and that'll be an ace for Mackenzie Scogan. Third one of the night as the Trojan fans come to their feet. Scogan on the serve. There's Steer. Eilertson sends it to the side, and that one will be out of bounds, and that is how set number 1 will close. 25 for the Barnesville Trojans. I better write that down. 16 for the Hawley Nuggets in set number 1. We'll be coming back with more volleyball action on yourliveevent.com. It's the Section 8AA semifinal Minnesota playoff volleyball from Pelican Rapids, Minnesota on yourliveevent.com.
At Hawley Public Schools, their focus is on students. With great facilities, small class sizes, dedicated teachers and support staff, and a variety of course offerings, make Hawley Public Schools the perfect choice for your son or daughter's educational setting. To learn more about Hawley Public Schools, including calendars, directory, menus, and athletic information, visit them online at hawley.k12.mn.us or follow them on Facebook. Good luck nuggets from the Hawley Public Schools.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
At Hawley Public Schools, their focus is on students. With over 950 students, the Hawley Public Schools strive to provide a personalized learning experience for each and every one of their students to be the best that they can be. The lessons taught at Hawley Public Schools will stay with students not just throughout their academic career, but through adulthood as well. For more information about the Hawley Public Schools, visit them online at hawley.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook at Hawley Nuggets. Good luck Nuggets from the Hawley Public Schools.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Leif Bakken. Glad you're along with us on yourliveevent.com. Hope you're checking out some of the other things going on. We've got section championship football going on yourliveevent.com from Fargo, North Dakota, so that's exciting. I'm Leif Bakken. Jerry Peralta, our producer tonight. So much thanks to him for everything he's doing, as we just saw set number one in this Section 8AA semifinal game. The Trojans take out the Nuggets in that first set, 25-16. It was a tight start to get things going here, but some mistakes by the Nuggets let the Trojans pull away. There were some good reads by Barnesville as well, as they found some open spots in the middle of the floor that the Nuggets couldn't recover from. And then we saw some hard hits by, Emily Bredman, who pushed through the blocks a couple of times, found the floor, just doing a good job up front for the Trojans. As for the Nuggets, we've seen some good things as well, but a couple of mistakes set them back. So set two, it's a different set, different role, and we'll see what happens here as we get ready to go. These two teams, number one and number two, Barnesville and Hawley, respectively, playing at the neutral site of Pelican Rapids, Minnesota, the home of the Vikings, who we saw the Nuggets play in the first round. And we are underway. Good job by Fletcher getting underneath it. Eilertson sets it up for Steer. Great job for the Trojans on the recovery. This one sent over and out of bounds. Good read by Faith Rusted. As that one goes just out. And they get to start things off with the first point. Fleming will be the one to serve now for the Nuggets. Stanford gets underneath it. Newell sets it up, and hard hit on the other side by Iverson. And that one goes out of bounds. Trojans, excuse me, not Iverson, that was Halverson. Got my pages flipped around. They were celebrating, the Trojans were, and it turned out to be just too far. So Fleming will go for it again. Nice job there by Bullgreen getting underneath it. This one from the back middle. Hard hit, great kill there for Faith Rusted. Set up real nice on that one. They take the 3-0 lead. Faith Rusted with 5 kills on the night. Stanford to Newell. Pushed over by Bredman, and then nobody's there as Rusted got a piece of it. Fleming dove, but didn't quite work out. And so another kill for Bredman. 10 assists for Newell. The folks in front of me are going to be tired of hearing my voice tonight, that's for sure, but we appreciate them being here to support their Trojans. The ball worked around. Nice job by the Nuggets. Here's a good job by the Trojans as well. Fletcher got a piece of it. Steer, and then Fleming sending it to the back. That's where Bolgreen is. Newell, and then Stanford. In the corner is Fleming. Eilertson, and then pushed over by Steer. This one mishandled by Strand, so we'll give Anna Steer the kill. Her 5th kill on the night. As this one goes into the bench, trying to save it. That was a good attempt there by Bolgreen. And I believe we'll mark that up, yes, as an ace. Anna Steer getting the first ace of the night for the Nuggets. We saw her serve real well in the last outing against DGF. She was our energy player of the game, as this one is just too far. That'll put the Trojans to 2 points on the board and have control of the ball with Anna Stanford serving. Fleming, Eilertson, and now Rusted. Hard hit, this one off a Strand into the back. Faith Rusted with the kill. Eilertson on the assist. Iverson will step on. Fletcher will step off. Senior for senior switch there as the senior Eilertson will step back. Alex Eilertson, a 5'7" setter and right side hitter. Light serve to the front row, but Bolgreen's able to get there. Bredman gets blocked up front. Now they get it over. Iverson will pass over to Rusted. Bolgreen, Newell set back to Bolgreen. Blocked and down. Well, between Iverson and Steer, that's the first block of the night. 7-2 lead. Eilertson on the serve. Another light one to the middle front. This one will be free passed right back. Eilertson on the setup. Izzy Steer on the attack. Walker. Excuse me, that was a Strand, and then Bolgreen goes on the kill. So, 4-point lead for the Nuggets, but the Trojans will serve. This is Strand, the junior. Rustad on the attack, goes after it, was tipped and then goes off a Strand in the back, so another big kill for Faith Rustad. 10 assists for Alex Eilertson. The seniors working together. We've talked about it many times here on yourliveevent.com, just these seniors and their cohesion and all working together. Faith Rustad on the serve. There's Stanford, Newell, and then pushed over by Bolgreen. Iverson watches it go over her shoulder, unfortunately. Good job here tonight by Alexis Bolgreen, the 5'8" senior. She's an outside hitter. Doing a nice job, 5 kills so far. Ball worked around by the Trojans. So this one's sent over, there's Stanford. Bolgreen on the tip, and not enough power. So that error will put up one more for the Nuggets as they lead by 5 in set number 2 on the Community Co-op scoreboard. Also on the Community Co-op scoreboard, Barnesville Trojans lead 1-0. Allie Reap, the junior, steps on. She's a sophomore, steps on. She's going to get an ace as this one tips the top of the net, and Smith misses it. So Allie Reap with the ace. Second one for the Nuggets. 5th one on the night. She'll serve again. Another light serve, but this time to the near side. Trojans get a chance to work with it. Hard hit to the back corner and down. Great job there for Bolgreen. Bolgreen will now step back and serve down by 5 in set number 2. Reap gets underneath it. Eilertson with a pass this time. This one just barely hit by Fleming. Got lucky. She was even concerned on that. Iverson, Eilertson, both with sets. Rustad into the net. That was, they say it was tipped instead of the top of the net. This one bounced around, and I don't know, maybe justice served there for the Trojans with the kill. They give that one to Smith, her fourth, as Reap receives the serve. Nice block, but end up on the wrong side for the Trojans. This one in the back row where Reap is. Eilertson to Steer, puts it off of her opponent and down. Anna Steer with the kill. Good read there by the junior Anna Steer. She's a smart player. That's all I have to say about that. She can get some pretty good reads. We've seen that tonight. We've seen that in the past as Fletcher steps on and back to serve. Reception by Stanford. Newell back to Stanford, over the top. Reap dives for the dig. Eilertson, nice push over, but the Trojans get to it. They also go on 2 touches. Set by Fletcher this time. Fleming on the attack, Here comes the attack and the kill for Lauren Halverson. She set up great by Newell, who's been doing her job as the setter. Lauren Halverson, a 6-foot senior right side hitter, as Emily Smith, the junior, serves. 7-11 is the score. This one blocked up front. That was a good job and a good attempt by Fletcher trying to get back after it. Just a little shallow for her team to get up underneath it. And now it's a 3-point game in set number 2. As the Trojans are trying to crawl out of that deficit, they were down by as many as 5 at one point. That one ends up on the other side is Bredman, just a little too far from the net to block. Fleming on the serve now for the Nuggets. Dug up, nice by the Trojans. Bredman, hard attack to the corner. Emily Bredman on fire. 15 assists by Newell. Scogan will step on. Halverson steps off. Scogan will serve, and we'll see if the Trojans can get back in. Only down by 3. Here's Rusted on the attack. Blocked up front. This one touched by Steer. Now it'll be free-balled over by Fleming. Stanford. Newell. Now Bredwin with the tip. Eilertson gets underneath it. Rusted gets to it too. Nice save. Now this one's sent over too far to the back. Fletcher reached up. Was there a tip? No. Great read by the Nuggets, keeping their 4-point lead. Anna Steer will step back and serve. Strand on the reception. This one tipped over. Rustad gets to it, and then the whistle is blown. It's a carry by the setter. You don't see that too often. The "you can't do that" chant comes out from the student section of Hawley, who leads by 5 once more. This one trying to save it back in play. It will be. Good job there. Bredman send it over. Rusted on the attack. This one we come right back off of Bullgreen. Attacked by Fleming now. This one to the back where Strand is. Nice recovery by the Trojans. Good call off by Fleming. This one set up for Izzy Steer. Now blocked back to the Nugget side. Now sent to the other side where Rusted puts it down in front of Strand. Faith Rusted off of the assist from Alex Eilertson. Great job between the two teams there. And this one will turn into a timeout that Coach Megan Askegaard wants to take and talk to her Trojan team. 15 for the Hawley Nuggets, 9 for the Barnesville Trojans on the Community Co-op scoreboard on yourliveevent.com.
Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead, wish all the area teams the best of luck. Cleveguard Apartments, with locations and apartment complexes in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. Also with self-storage and commercial rental space in Ada. Cleveguard Apartments. Call Mark at 701-866-7794. Best of luck to all the area teams from Mark and Geraldine at Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. 701-866-7794.
On yourliveevent.com, I'm Leaf Bach, and Jerry Peralta by my side as he's producing tonight, and he was just showing me it is a 12-14 game in favor of Dilworth Glendon Felton over Fergus Falls with 1:13 to go here in section that is 4A, right? 3A. 3A, Section 8 3A football happening at the Fargo Dome. You can catch the end of that on yourliveevent.com. Pull that up in another tab, though, because I want you to stay here for this one. We're in set number 2 with the Nuggets leading the Barnesville Trojans 15-9 in set number 2. But in sets, it's Barnesville over Hawley right now, 1-0. Anna Steer serving for the Nuggets. Getting underneath it is Scogan. Here's the attack by Bredman to the back. Fletcher on the set. Then it's passed by Steer and a free ball across by Fleming. Newell gets a touch on it. Here's Bredman, and then Stanford sends it across. Ball worked around by the Nuggets, and then they're going to call Eilertson for 2 touches. She's going to turn around and say, what? But it's okay. So now we'll see things worked around. Free ball to cross. This one blocked back. Rusted got a piece of it. Fleming saving it. Now Rusted will send it back over. Great save by the Nuggets, and the Trojans work it around. Here's Bullgreen sending it to the back where Steer is. Fletcher on the setup, and now the attack by Steer. That one, I was afraid was going to go into the net. Here's Bredman on the attack. Goes through the block. There's Fleming. Eilertson to Rusted, and then Scogan gets underneath it. Bredman sends it high for Bullgreen, and this one too high as it goes into the net, and the error will put one more on the board for the Nuggets, leading 16-10 on the Community Co-op scoreboard. Little chant from the student section of the Nuggets. Eilertson on the serve. That one was heading to the back corner. This one a little mishandled. It'll be set over by Bredman. Fleming is there. Eilertson sets it up for Iverson, trying to push it up, and it hits the antenna. So that is automatically out. So unfortunate there. Just a little bit not set up the way they wanted that to. This will send the junior, Sydney Strand, the libero, to serve. Good job by Fleming underneath that one. Rusted, hard attack and kill. Faith Rusted, 9 kills on the night, assisted by number 6. That's Eilertson. My goodness, I about had a heart attack there. Rusted on the serve. This one set up kind of funny, turns into an ace for Faith Rusted. Leading by 7 now in set number 2, 18-11. Rusted takes her time from the middle of the back. Received well. Bredman gets blocked up front. That's a big block for Grace Fleming. And that puts up the Hawley Golden Nuggets 19 to Barnesville Trojans 11. Megan Askegard, the head coach of the Trojans, wants to take some time to settle down again. We're going to settle down as well here in set number 2. Community Co-op scoreboard reads 19-11 in favor of the Nuggets on yourliveevent.com. Welcome to Ada, Minnesota. There's much to offer for new residents and much to do once you're here. Medical facility, living community, and assistant living. A beautiful school campus providing quality education. The Deco Center with a 24-hour fitness center. A community of faith with church and youth programs. Auto dealers, bowling, theater, farm implement and agronomy centers. Banks, retail and service businesses, a radio station, and much more. With employment and housing available, welcome to the City of Ada to work, raise a family, and relax. Contact the City of Ada for more information. Section 8AA semifinal volleyball from Minnesota from Pelican Rapids in a neutral site between the number 1 and number 2 in this section South Division. Barnesville, number 1, Hawley Nuggets, number 2. I'm Leif Bakken with your play-by-play action. Jerry Peralta, our producer tonight, doing a great job and appreciate all his help and everything he does. As we continue, the Trojans have used both of their timeouts in set number 2. We saw Coach Rusted use both of hers in set 1, where they did fall. But now it's an 8-point lead for the Nuggets, trying to close set number 2 out and tie things up. Rusted continues to serve. Strand gets underneath it, and that's followed by Smith, and then pushed over by Stanford. Steer to Eilertson to the other Steer, which is Izzy Steer. Nice job by Iverson reaching over, trying to punch it down, but didn't quite work. Here's the attack. Middle, back, no man's land. Nice job there. It was a great job for Emily Smith on the kill. Newell will be the one on the serve now. Nice job getting underneath it, and then it's not enough for Smith up front to tip it over. Eilertson was also there, ready to go. Now we go 20-12. Allie Reep steps onto the floor. She will serve. And that'll be an ace, as it just didn't go off of Halverson's hands quite right. (21-12). Number 12 serving. Strand gets underneath it. Newell. That's followed by Bullgreen, who puts it in that back corner where nobody's standing except for the line judge. Well, we're going to see the senior Bullgreen step back to serve now. Down by 8. Nice little tip over. Newell gets to it. Smith calls everyone off, and then it's tipped. Nice job by Steer, so the Trojans get a chance here. This one goes through the block and down to the floor. Great job for, was that Smith again? No, it wasn't. That was Newell. I apologize. Her first kill of the second kill of the night. Ball worked around Fleming. Hard hit to the back. You betcha. Grace Fleming, her first kill according to my stats. That's what the board shows as well. 14 assists for Alex Eilertson. 22-14. Now the score in set number 2. Fletcher steps back onto the floor. Iverson takes a seat. Bullgreen to Newell. Here's Stanford. Out of the reach of Reep for the kill. That's Stanford's first kill on the night. 16 assists in 2 sets for Newell. Emily Smith now to serve. This one across where Reep is able to get to it. Eilertson sets it up for Steer. Big block, and that one goes out of bounds. Good job by Fletcher pulling back quick, and Steer. Good read. 23-15. Fleming on the serve. Ball tipped over by Bredman to the back where Reep is. Eilertson, then Steer. Nice job tipping it over the block. Anna Steer with the kill. Great job there for Steer as the Nugget fans come to their feet on the near side. 24-15, set point on the way. Bredman, hard hit to the back, out of bounds. And now we're tied up at a set apiece. The Nuggets, 25. The Trojans, 15. And we've got 2 sets of play under our belt on YourLiveEvent.com. The community co-op scoreboard reads 1-1. We're going into set number 3 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Egg Country offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. Egg Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, Egg Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it. And always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
In the months of preparation for spring planting, all through the growing season and into the long days of harvest, the team at AgriMax is here to help farmers around the Red River Valley with a complete array of services and products. From seed sales to custom aerial and ground application, crop protection products, and more, AgriMax will help reach every producer's goal, peak profitability. Contact AgriMax in Fisher, Minnesota today at 218-891-2211 or online at agrimaxllc.com.
Buying, building, or remodeling a home is a big financial commitment and can be stressful. Hi, this is Kim Peters, personal banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. I'll keep it simple when it comes to purchasing or remodeling your home. I'll be your local American Federal banker, providing local servicing and support with online and mobile application options. For your next mortgage, visit with me at American Federal Bank, Highway 9 South Ada, or apply at AmericanFederalBank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome to a caring community of older adults living safely in company with others. Welcome to Benedictine Living Community Ada, with the commitment to senior living you've come to expect from Benedictine. As a member of the Benedictine organization, Benedictine Living Community Ada can offer personalized care to your loved ones while relying on the support and expertise of a larger network of professionals. We are proud of our community and we are proud to serve you. We are Benedictine. Learn more at benedictineliving.org/together.
Welcome to set number 3 here on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Leif Baca with the play-by-play action. We just saw the Nuggets take the Trojans 25-15. And they led by 9 at one point. Well, they ended up winning by 10. They had a hot start, the Nuggets did, and then they led by 6 before the Trojans got within 3. And then the Nuggets said, not today, and started to pull away. And the Trojans found themselves out of place, end up with the 10-point finish. Thanks for being along with us for Section 8AA Semifinal Volleyball from Pelican Rapids, Minnesota. Neutral site for the number 1 and number 2 teams in the south section of Section 8AA. Monaga and Thief River Falls playing on the other side. Winner of that game and this one go to the championship for the section. Right now, also on YourLiveEvent.com, overtime football being played in Fargo at the Fargo Dome between Fergus Falls and Dilworth Glendon Felton. After that, we'll also be carrying the Ada Borup West Mahnomen Waubun game on YourLiveEvent.com. But don't go anywhere because we've got great volleyball for you, as this one is pushed over by the Trojans, and they will start things off. Big kill there for Emily Smith. Got to change my pens. Make sure we get all the stats straight. Smith with the kill, now with the serve in set number 3. Fletcher. Eilertson up to Rusted. She pushes it over, partially blocked, but Bredman able to get to it. Tried to go on a missed time. Nice job in the back by Smith on the dig from after Steer hit that. This one a little bit light. Eilertson trying to push it over. This one knocked over. Great job. Anna Steer coming up with the kill. Okay, now I've got one too many marks on her column. She has 7 kills on the night. She will serve now. This one to the back where Bullgreen is. Newell sets it up for Bredman, and then Bredman comes up with the kill. Newell with 17 assists tonight. And they lead 2-1 in the third set. Scogan steps on, Halverson steps off. Here's the serve as Fleming to Steer, back to Fleming. Ooh, little collision there for the Trojans. Bredman, hard hit, that one off the tip and to the back. Good job there, once again, Bredman with another kill. Couple of quick points there for the Trojans to take a 2-point lead. Fleming on the dig. Eilertson to Rusted. Hard hit, but Strand is there this time. This one's going to be out as it goes past right back. Good read for the Trojans. Substitution stepping on. Fletcher stepping off as Iverson steps on. The 2 seniors there. We've seen Ashley Fletcher do a good job this season. Defensive specialist at 5'7". Eilertson on the serve. This one passed right back. Steer, Eilertson, and then Steer again. This one, it's the other Steer, I should say. Bredman, nice job by the Trojans. Ball passed around, Rusted to the back, and that one, ooh, just a bit outside. Hard to tell from our angle. Coaching staff came to its feet, looking to the line judge, who says out. Good job by Stanford on the serve there. This one off of the, was that off of the tip? No, off the top of the net. As Izzy Steer was trying to get after it, and a 3-point lead for the Trojans. Oh, Fleming had a word with the up official. I was looking the other way. Stanford to serve again. Ooh, Fleming a little bit out of just a little out of a place there for the Hawley Nuggets, and there's an ace for Anna Stanford. (6-2) lead. That one too far. Good read. Not out by much, but a good read by the Nuggets. Faith Rusted to serve. This one goes to the back. Ball worked around. Bredman, hard hit. Eilertson tried to get underneath it to stop it, but it was coming in too hot. 10 kills for Bredman tonight. Now the libero Strand will serve. Steer to Eilertson, setting up for Iverson. Trying to hit it to the middle. This one will be free passed back. Nuggets get in place. Nice attack by Steer. That was Izzy Steer. Hard set over by Stanford from the back row. Here's Fleming on the attack. Nice job, Stanford getting to the right spot. Newell gets the second touch. Bolgreen on the set over. Eilertson, Steer, now Fleming. Bolgreen, excuse me. Now the attack. Good job by Smith. Nice job by Eilertson. Here's Steer. Izzy Steer puts it too far to the side on the attack. Puts them up by 5. One set apiece for these two teams. Right now, the Trojans with the lead in set 3. Steer on the reception. Rusted on the attack. Partially blocked. Ends up on the Trojan side. This one into no man's land. Nice job by Rusted getting underneath it to stop. But that's not enough to get it in the air for everyone to work with. Coach Kathleen Rusted wants a timeout here in set number 3 on the Community Co-op scoreboard. The Barnesville Trojans lead 9 to the Hawley Nuggets 3 on yourliveevent.com.
John Wayne and Marissa at the Ben & Hoagland Agency of Ada and Moorhead take this time to wish all farm families and farm workers throughout the area a safe and successful harvest. Keep safety in mind when you're out on and around the tractors and trucks and other machinery in the fields and around the farm this harvest season. Don't cut corners when it comes to safety. It could cost a life. John Wayne and Marissa at Ben & Hoagland Agency thank you for your business, and they remind you if you have any questions about crop insurance, call or stop and visit with them. The Ben & Hoagland Agency of Ada and Moorhead.
9 for the Barnesville Trojans, 3 for the Hawley Nuggets in Section 8AA semifinal volleyball playoffs in Minnesota. Coming to you from Pelican Rapids, Minnesota, I'm Leif Bakken, along with Jerry Peralta, our producer tonight. Live on the scene. When these two teams met in the regular season, it was in Barnesville, and they won in 4 over the Trojans. So, what's going to happen tonight? Both teams have a set each as Fleming hits this one too hard. And that'll put them up by 7. Strand will continue to serve. She's been on a good run here. Rusted, kind of a light attack, but that'll work. Bolgreen on the big attack. Big block up front by Iverson and Izzy Steer. Great job. The senior and freshman working together. Stops the bleeding a little bit here in the third set as the sophomore Reap steps on to serve. Stanford, Newell, now Bolgreen on the attack. Fleming gets to it first. Eilertson, then Steer. Stanford gets underneath it for a set. Newell wanting that second touch. Strand will free pass it back, all the way back to Reap. Eilertson, Fleming. Nice little touch over. Good job by Scogan getting underneath it. Here's the attack to the back row. Good job by Reap on that one from Bolgreen. And then Iverson gets the attack and kill. Her first kill on the night. Making it into the books with a couple of blocks as well. Way to push it through that block. Here's Reap. This one just too light. Well, this will send the this is a senior, Catherine Newell, on the serve. Steer trying to go on the tip attack, and that one goes too far out of bounds as it was knocked back by Halverson. Good move by Steer. And a good attempt there by Halverson. And Fletcher comes back on, and this one goes just too far on the serve, so right back we go. Trojans lead by 6. Bullgreen on the serve. There's Reap on the reception. Eilertson, and then Steer puts it over the top into the block, and it ends up on the wrong side. Izzy Steer getting her first kill on the night. 17 assists for Alex Eilertson on my unofficial stats. Fleming on the serve for the Nuggets. Stanford, Newell back to Stanford. This one up front, and that goes into the net for hits. So the Nuggets won't get the opportunity for a block in the scorebook, but they'll get the point, and I think that's what matters. 4-point lead for Barnesville. As an ace comes up for Grace Fleming just out of the reach of Strand. Nuggets trying to crawl back into set number 3. We're tied at a set apiece. Fleming sends it to the back row where Strand is. Little movement on the Trojan side, and then we go to Stanford. That's a great spot. Reap calling it out so everybody relaxes, and that ends up right in the corner. Anna Stanford with a great kill, and the 19th assist going to Catherine Newell. Emily Smith tips the top of the net on her serve. Reap is there. Steer sends it to the back corner. There's a little revenge hit, I think. Exact same spot, right in front of the line judge. 9 kills on the night for Anna Steer. She will step back and serve as well. The junior standing at 5'9", listed as a middle hitter. Strand gets underneath it. Newell putting it up for Halverson. And then it ends up being Izzy Steer in the net. So that won't quite work out for Halverson to go in the book for the kill, as the Nuggets end up right in the net. Scogan steps on, Halverson steps off. That one goes out between Fleming and Steer. Good read. They got a little close to the ball between the two of them. There wasn't much space for that ball to pass through. 14-11. Eilertson steps back. Iverson back on the floor as Fletcher takes a seat. Scogan on the reception. Bullgreen sends it to the back where Fleming is. Eilertson setting it up for Rusted. Off the tip and out of bounds, so the kill will go to Faith Rusted. Her 10th on the night. Oh, no. Excuse me. The board says 11, so I'll mark another one down for her. Eilertson, a little bit off the side of her hand and not enough, and turns into points for the Barnesville Trojans, up by 3 in the third. Anna Stanford on the serve. Anna Steer on the reception. Eilertson, now Iverson on the tip over. Newell gets underneath it. Bullgreen, hard set over. Izzy Steer, no, excuse me, that was Anna Steer. Tipped over by Rusted and then recovered by the Trojans on their partial block. This one to no man's land in the middle. Nice dive by Fleming, but it doesn't matter, as Newell comes up with the kill. Ball worked around by the Nuggets. Rusted puts it into the face of Scogan. Take a bite of that one. Faith Rusted with the kill. Alex Eilertson with 20 assists on the night. Stanford able to get underneath it. Bredman on the nice attack, but a recovery by the Nuggets. This one will be Bullgreen. Hard hit. This one goes over, and they put it on the line. The line judge was very emphatic about that was there. Alexis Bullgreen with the kill. 20 assists for Newell. That was almost like a hockey goal call. Durr. Nuggets working it around. Iverson will have to hit it, and she's flat-footed, puts it into the net. 5-point lead for the Trojans of Barnesville over the Nuggets right now. Strand on the serve. Steer on the reception. Eilertson, now Fleming. This one out of bounds. Trying to gain that steam back. It's been hard, but we've seen it happen before. Nuggets just trying to get back in, down by 6. Strand on the serve. There's Fleming. Eilertson, now over to Iverson. That one goes through the block. Scogan gets underneath it. Nice job there for Stanford, and then it'll be free passed over by Newell. Rusted, Eilertson, and then Steer pushes it over. This one, missed time. Nice job by the Nuggets on the recovery. Iverson goes on the attack. Tip attack. This one tipped right back. Rusted goes after it, then mishandled off the sidearm of Newell. Faith Rusted with the kill. (19-14) in favor of Barnesville, but Reap will step on and serve for the Nuggets. Deep serve. Stanford stops it from going too far. Bullgreen on the attack. Good job by Rusted, but too hard off her arms and back over. Newell will set it up. Now that'll go to Smith. Great job by Rusted once again. She'll go on a pass attack. Scogan gets underneath it. Here's Smith. Eilertson underneath it. Iverson. They call her for the carry. Oh, my. They say it rolled off of her forearm, up her shoulder, off her arm. If you can see that, yeah, okay. Fleming asking on that one. It rolled off her arm up to her shoulder, and that's where they call her for the carry. 6-point lead, and number 6 serves. This is Newell. Fleming on the attack. Nice little tip over. This one will go back, and it'll be out. Good read by Iverson. And they will give her the kill. Okay. Fleming with the kill. Ashley Fletcher steps onto the floor. 20-15 now the score. In set 3, Fletcher on the serve. Strand to Newell. Now Bullgreen to the back, out of the reach of Reap. And a timeout will be taken here for Coach Kathleen Rusted and the Hawley Golden Nuggets. We'll take a timeout as well. Barnesville Trojans lead 21 over the Hawley Nuggets 15 in the third set on the Community Co-op scoreboard. Also on yourliveevent.com.
You may read articles that attempt to predict market conditions and returns, but these are impossible to predict. At Bighorn Financial Services, we work hard to educate our clients during the retirement planning process while providing you with a customized strategy that aims to suit your needs. We work hard to give you the confidence you need as you look to the future. Now is a great time to review your accounts, and we'd love to help you along the way. Call me, Kurt Fillion at Bighorn, to set up an appointment. 218-444-8894. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA and SIPC.
The Hay Song plays at Pelican Rapids High School, home of the Vikings, as we play at a neutral site for the Section 8AA Semifinal Minnesota Volleyball Playoffs. I'm Leif Bakken with your play-by-play call. Glad to have you along here on yourliveevent.com. Going on right now in the Fargo Dome is championship section football. Pull up that on another tab, but keep this one pulled up because we've got a good one. Each team has a set under their belt. And the Trojans lead 21-15 as we get rolling again. A little back and forth action as Steer puts this one into the block. Good job by, that was Smith up front there. First block of the night for the Trojans. Rusted to Eilertson, now Steer, putting that one just a little to the side. Nice read once again. We talk about Anna Steer being a really smart player, and that's a really smart move. 6-point lead for the Trojans, but the Nuggets have control of the ball. That's the 10th kill for Anna Steer. Fleming on the serve. Ball worked around. That one through the tip and off of the foot after Fletcher got a piece of it. Reap was also diving for it. Now the 7-point lead. Kill there for Emily Smith. They have that listed as her 9th. I only had her down for not that many. So I'll catch up. Rusted on the nice attack. That was a good job by Bullgreen. Here's Stanford on the attack. That one touches off of the block up front and on the Nuggets side as the Trojan fans come to their feet. Stanford with her 3rd kill on the evening. Set point here, 24-16. In set number 3, Smith on the serve. Reap is there, followed by Eilertson and then Rusted. Smith gets underneath it. Newell goes on the second touch, and she'll get the kill. Fleming couldn't get to it, and the Trojans take set number 3, 25-16. On YourLiveEvent.com, the Community Co-op scoreboard reads 2-1 in favor of Barnesville, and we're coming back with set number 4. Don't go anywhere. More volleyball action for semifinal 8AA Minnesota Volleyball from Pelican Rapids, Minnesota.
Community Co-op provides energy solutions. Farm fuels, lubricants, propane, natural gas are all available to farms, homes, businesses from Community Co-op. They enjoy working with their customers to meet your fuel and energy solutions. Call 1-888-935-2281 for farm fuel pricing, contract programs, farm lubricants, propane pricing, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Community Co-op appreciates the business of all current and new customers.
At Hawley Public Schools, their focus is on students. With preschool, before and after school enrichment, and community education, the Hawley Public Schools are able to provide learning opportunities for all students. With academic clubs, athletics, and fine arts, the Hawley Public Schools has the right club or organization for your student to become a member of. To learn more about programs and activities offered by the Hawley Public Schools, visit them online at hawley.k12.mn.us.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day, and is done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Welcome to Ada, Minnesota. There's much to offer for new residents and much to do once you're here. Medical facility, living community, and assistant living. A beautiful school campus providing quality education. The Deco Center with a 24-hour fitness center. A community of faith with church and youth programs. Auto dealers, bowling, theater, farm implement and agronomy centers. Banks, retail and service businesses, a radio station, and much more. With employment and housing available. Welcome to the City of Ada to work, raise a family, and relax. Contact the City of Ada for more information. On YourLiveEvent.com, we just saw set number 3, 25 for the Trojans, 16 for the Nuggets. As the Trojans had a pretty good control the entire time of that one. There was a few times where it got within about 3, and then it they were able to pull away. Mistakes by the Nuggets. They had some well-placed attacks as well. Nuggets were off guard, and so that helped out. And so now we see a 2-1 advantage for the Trojans of Barnesville. How it's gone so far, 25-16 was how that first set ended. Then it went 25-15 in favor of the Nuggets, then 25-16 again. Coincidence? Probably not. But the last time these two teams saw each other, it went to 4, and it was in favor of Barnesville. And so welcome to the 4th set. And we're ready to go. I'm Leif Bakken. Glad to have the play-by-play action for you for Section 8AA Semifinal Minnesota Playoff Volleyball. Smith will be the one to start the serve for the Trojans. This one comes to the side. Fletcher gets to it. Eilertson and then Fleming puts it over the tip of the block. Attack by Smith. Way to pull back. Excuse me, that was Bredman. Good read by the freshman Steer. Izzy Steer. So Grace Fleming, the senior, will step back and serve now for the Nuggets. Nice save. No, it'll turn into an ace as they call they call Newell going through the net, and she lost her shoe in the process as well. Fleming's second ace of the night. Puts them up by 2. Stanford gets under it. Newell followed by Bredman. This one not enough power. Not enough power. 3-0 to start things off in the fourth set. Bullgreen to Newell. Nice job by Bredman pushing it over. Second touch by Eilertson for the Nuggets. This one set up for Stanford, heading to the back. Izzy Steer is there. Eilertson, now Anna Steer on the attack. This one, was it touched? No, too much sauce. And there's the first point of set number 4 for the Trojans, as Scogan steps on and Halverson steps off. Mackenzie Scogan, a 5'6" defensive specialist and junior for this Trojan team. Fleming to Eilertson. Now here's Steer trying to tip it over. And that doesn't work out, so one more for Barnesville. Eilertson sets it up off of Fleming, Rusted, and then we have players in the net. Newell with the error. And so the points will go over to the Nuggets, and Anna Steer, the junior, will serve. This one to the back where Scogan gets underneath it at the very last second. Hard set over. Good job by Fletcher. Eilertson, now Rusted, trying to go to the side, and she'll do so successfully. Faith Rusted with another kill. That's 14 on the night. Three-point lead. Steer serve. Hard one to the back where Strand gets to it. Newell, and now Bredman. Ooh. Fletcher tried to get to the pass, and then it goes out of bounds. It's called out of bounds. So they called her for the touch. Okay. All right. Well, that's settled. She touched it, I guess. She'll receive it on that next one, and Rusted will get the kill to make up for it. Puts it onto the block. 15 kills for Faith Rusted. Now Eilertson will step back to serve. This one, hard one to the back. Can they get control of it? Strand can't get to it. Bounces off of the back wall. And that'll be the senior, Alex Eilertson, with an ace on the night. Her first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the Nuggets so far, along with the 4 for the Trojans. So that's an 11 total. Another hard serve. Bullgreen gets to it. Here's a tip over. Rusted touches it, and hard set back by Fleming. Here's the attack by Bullgreen. Nice block up front. Iverson goes after, and that one lands in. Izzy Steer, she'll get the kill. Oh, I have her down for another one. Official scoreboard says only one for her. Ball worked around by the Trojans. This one to the side. Fleming pulls back, and it lands right in front of her on the inside of the line. So there's a point for the Trojans. And I missed who hit that one. Strand will step back and serve. Fleming gets underneath it. Eilertson setting up Rusted. This one pushes through the block, and another kill for the senior, Faith Rusted. Unofficially, 25 assists tonight in 4 sets for Alex Eilertson. Faith Rusted to serve with a 5-point lead. This one nicks the net, but goes over. Stanford, then Newell, then tipped over by Bullgreen, sorry. She's got 10 kills. Newell with 22 assists. Catherine Newell's been doing a good job getting underneath the ball on that second touch. She serves. Steer to Eilertson. Now Fleming on the tip, trying to go across the court. This one tipped over, and Rusted dives to stop it, but that'll be a kill for Emily Smith. Her 10th on the night. Two teams with some power hitters, that is for sure. Anna Steer receives it. Fleming, now Rusted. Free pass over to the back where Strand is. Hard set over by Stanford. Eilertson underneath with a set. Passed over to Fleming from, that was Rusted. Ball worked around by the Trojans. Bullgreen, this one hard over into the stands. Fleming wanted to get to it, but couldn't. So, Alexis Bullgreen comes up with her 11th kill on the night. Two-point game. Trojans down by that two. As I say that, Newell was on a decent run there and puts that one in the net. So the Nuggets will be up by 3 as the sophomore Alexa Reap, also known as Allie Reap, steps onto the floor at the libero and serves. Bullgreen will get set up here for the kill as that one goes hard off of Rusted. 12 kills for the senior, standing at 5'8". As we switch things over, Bullgreen will serve. Rusted to Eilertson, now Steer. Nice job there by Bullgreen getting underneath it. Newell, and then trying to get it tipped over was Stanford, but it doesn't quite work out. Iverson steps off, Fletcher steps on as per usual, and Fletcher will step back to serve, a 3-point lead in the 4th set. Hard hit there, nice job by Fletcher getting back. Fleming trying to send it across. Bullgreen is there, tipped over by Newell. Nice job by Steer, and then too many hits and to the floor by Smith. Fletcher is going to come up with an ace as Bullgreen wasn't ready. That'll be the first ace for her tonight. This one into the middle of the floor. Bullgreen did get to it. Now Stanford sends it to the back for Reap. Eilertson, now Fleming. Little light attack there. Stanford, Newell, set up for Smith. Ooh, good job by Eilertson stopping that one, but nobody was ready to pick it back up. So Emily Smith will come up with her 11th kill. 25 assists now for Newell. 13-9 is the score in favor of the Nuggets, but the Trojans have the ball. That's Smith on the serve. Rusted, now Steer going on the attack. This one goes over the top of the head of Newell. Anna Steer comes up with the kill. The senior, Fleming, will step back to serve, a 5'8" outside hitter. Leader, captain on this team. Halverson on the nice hit. Reap is there, though. Fleming on the attack. I like how intently this official up top watches. That's a big block for Steer and Eilertson. (15-9) is the score in favor of the Hawley Nuggets. That causes Coach Megan Askegard to take a timeout for her Trojans as they trail on the Community Co-op scoreboard, but they lead in sets 2-1 here in the 4th, 15-9 on YourLiveEvent.com. The Rural Enrichment and Counseling Headquarters is in the Spirit of Giving. The Spirit of Giving program from REACH is now taking sign-ups for Christmas food baskets and Christmas presents for kids. The sign-up deadline for both is November 11th, so don't hesitate to call and get a name on either list. They're also looking for sponsors to help buy a gift for a child in need. To sign up for the Spirit of Giving from REACH, call them at 218-483-3145 or stop at the Hawley or Hendrum thrift stores. Distribution will be December 14th in Hendrum and the 15th in Hawley from 10 to 1 at the thrift stores. The Spirit of Giving from REACH. 15 for the Hawley Golden Nuggets, 9 for the Barnesville Trojans at a neutral site, Pelican Rapids, Minnesota. I'm Leif Bakken with the play-by-play action for Section 8AA Semifinal Minnesota Playoff Volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Don't forget to thank all the sponsors you see on tonight's stream, whether they're running in the corner there or whether you see them during our commercial breaks. Say thank you for making Your Live Event games possible for streaming. Jerry Peralta, our producer tonight, with me here in Pelican Rapids. Thanks for coming along, buddy. Appreciate all the work you're doing. Nuggets in control of the ball and the scoreboard as the ball's worked around by the Trojans. Pushed over by Bredman, and nice job by Eilertson, Fleming, and Rusted. That one to the back where Strand gets to it. Newell, now Bolgreen. This one to the back where Fleming. Then it's Fletcher setting it up for Rusted. Strand gets underneath it again. Newell. And now Halverson to the back. That was out. She didn't touch that one, did she? She stretched out for it, but she doesn't touch it that time. Halverson, too much power to the side. And it's a 7-point lead now for the Nuggets. This one, Anna Steer, hard hit. Strand gets underneath it. Great job. Tipped over, and then it's tipped right back by the block. Trojans setting it up. Stanford puts it just on that middle sideline, out of the reach of Ashley Fletcher. Scogan steps onto the floor and will serve, down by 6 in the fourth set. Fleming underneath it. Eilertson on the second touch. Rusted on the attack. This one's pushed through Bredman and then mishandled back and forth for the Trojans. Once again, Nuggets lead by 7. They do grant that to Faith Rusted as a kill. Anna Steer on the serve. Bolgreen had to adjust a little bit to that. Bredman, and that one hits the line judge, has to call that out. Nice serve to the back. Scogan, this one's tipped over on a second touch by Newell. Now tipped back by Izzy Steer. That probably maybe would have been out. Little collision. Trojans a little bit out of place. Eilertson tips it over. Nice job by the Trojans on that one. Rusted. Eilertson trying to send it to the back corner where Scogan gets to it. Newell. Now Bredman to the back, and that one's on the line. Great job there for Emily Bredman. Picking up the kill, 27th assist for Catherine Newell. This is Stanford on the serve. Fleming stepping back and getting it in the back row. Rusted on the attack. Strand is there. Here's the attack by Bredman, pushing it through the block. Eilertson, now Fletcher with the set. Rusted sending it to the middle, and then it's up on the net. You have to send it over. It will be tipped over by Izzy Steer. Little mishandle there. Now it'll be out as Stanford couldn't quite handle it. Eight-point lead for the Nuggets, and they've got the ball. The senior and setter at 5'7", Alex Eilertson, steps to the back to serve in the fourth set. Scogan underneath it. Newell. Now Bredman. Hard hit to the back. Too far. Nice read by the Nuggets. Hard hit by Emily Bredman. Senior standing at 6 foot. Maybe a little out of place for her. She's a middle hitter. She's on that outside now. High serve for Eilertson. Steer. Hard hit back. Strand gets underneath it. Newell. Nice job by Steer on the block. This one pushed over by Strand. That might have been out, but Fleming got to it. Here's Iverson on the attack. Stanford. Newell, now Bullgreen. Underneath it is Eilertson. Set up by Steer now, and now Rusted sending it over. Nice job, Stanford on the dig. Second touch is Newell. Eilertson, Steer, now Rusted. Through the block, over to Strand. It's high and in the air. This one going to be worked around. Hard set to the back row by Stanford. Steer, Eilertson, and then Izzy Steer hits it too hard out the back door. Well, that stops the bleeding a bit for the Trojans, who are down by 8. Strand on the serve. Fleming will go on the attack for the Nuggets. Stanford gets underneath it. Newell trying to tip it over. This one goes off of Rusted. Newell coming up with another kill. Her 4th on the evening. As the Trojans want back into the game. Eilertson sending it back over to Rusted. Hard hit and the kill for Faith Rusted. Oh my, do I have that down right? Okay, I do. 18 kills for the senior Rusted. She will step back and serve. 21-13 is the score. She serves from the middle of the back row. Attack. Nice job by Smith. Steer got a piece of it. Eilertson, and then pushed over by Iverson. Good recovery there for the Nuggets. Hard hit. This one goes up off of the Nuggets. Eilertson, now they're going to have to free ball it over. Eilertson will be the one to do so. Oh, almost mishandled by the Trojans. Stanford, not enough oomph on it. Into the net it goes. 22-13 is now the score. Nuggets will continue to serve, and as I say that, Coach Megan Askegaard wants a timeout for the Barnesville Trojans. They trail 13-22 of the Hawley Nuggets in Pelican Rapids, Minnesota, in Section 8AA Semifinal Minnesota Playoff Volleyball. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Section 8AA semifinal volleyball from Pelican Rapids, Minnesota on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Leaf Bakken with the play-by-play action for you as the number 1 and number 2 in the south side of this section go after it in the neutral site of Pelican Rapids, Minnesota. Barnesville ranked number 1, Hawley ranked number 2. They'll play the winner of the Monaga Thief River Falls game. Rusted on the serve after the timeout taken by the Trojans. This one pushed through the block, and that will be a kill for Alexis Bullgreen. Her 13th kill on the night. We've got quite a few players with a lot of hard hits. 22-14 in favor of the Nuggets, but the Trojans in control, or of the ball, I should say. Fleming hits this one through the nice save by Strand. Free ball over from Bullgreen. Steer to Eilertson. Now Iverson tipping it over. Getting underneath it is Stanford. Newell on the second touch. Now Halverson sending it too far to the side. Halverson has had a lot of hard hits on the outside from the right side. 23-14. The sophomore Reap steps on to serve. Bullgreen gets 2 touches on it, and then Rustad tried to get underneath it. Iverson was trying to help out too, but just not enough off of her arms. As Bullgreen steps back to serve. This one into the net. Unfortunate service error. Gives a point for the Nuggets of Hawley as the Nugget fans come to their feet for set point. 24-15. Fletcher steps on to serve. Light serve to the middle, where Bullgreen gets to it. Here's Stanford from Newell. Rusted. Eilertson to steer. This one saved by Strand. Great job. Now mishandled by the Trojans. Too far, and we're going to 5 sets. How did the second set go, Jerry? The answer is it went 25-15. Here's where we're at. Set 1, 25-16 in favor of the Trojans. Set 2, 25-15 in favor of the Nuggets. Set 3, 25-16 in favor of the Trojans. Set 4, 25-15 in favor of the Nuggets. On yourliveevent.com, there's nothing better than 5 sets of volleyball. We'll be coming right back. We're going to 15.
Jacobson Red Angus Ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota, where local beef is produced. Well-fed, quality beef from Jacobson Red Angus. They have butcher beef for sale now. Call now to order your beef, 701-361-3189, or visit jacobsonredangus.com. Find the beef for your freezer at Jacobson Red Angus. And for beef producers, the annual Jacobson Red Angus Spring Bull Sale is March 18th, jacobsonredangus.com.
Westmeister Dental is dedicated to providing its patients with the best appropriate dentistry to help them maintain their health, comfort, and beauty for their lifetime. We know every person is different, and we will help you stay healthy and offer the level of care that you desire. With offices in Crookston at 1726 University Avenue or by phone 253-4204 or 281-4323. See or call Westmeister Dental today.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit the Lynn Fours Agency, Foston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Monoman, LynnForsAgency.com. The Lynn Fours Agency, your insurance source.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Section 8AA semifinal volleyball from Pelican Rapids, Minnesota on yourliveevent.com. The number 1, Barnesville Trojans, and the number 2 in the South, the Hawley Golden Nuggets, have stretched it out to 5 sets. They've kept on the same sides as that last set. We've seen 25-16 go to the Trojans, 25-15 to the Nuggets, 25-16 to the Trojans, 25-15 to the Nuggets. This one only goes to 15 unless we get extended further as we are underway off of Smith's serve. Nice recovery by the Nuggets. That was Rusted pushing it over. And then on the set up for the Trojans, a double hit. So the Nuggets get the first point on the board. Senior Grace Fleming on the serve. Bullgreen receives it. This one, hard hit by Bredman. Set up by Newell. We have seen Emily Bredman put some hot sauce on a couple of those hits. Newell sets up Stanford. This one to the middle. Rustad was probably the closest one to go after it. I don't know if Fleming called her off or not, but that's a big kill for number 4, Anna Stanford. 28 assists unofficially from Newell. Scogan steps on and will serve. Fleming, Eilertson, and Steer. Newell to Bredman. And then sent over by Scogan on a free pass. Izzy Steer in the back row. Eilertson now Rusted hits it into the block and it goes down. Kill for Faith Rusted. Every point counts in set number 5. 3-1 lead with the number 5, Anna Steer, serving. Bredman pushes it into the block. Nice job there. You gotta like that, Emily Bredman. Stanford now to serve. Fleming underneath it. Eilertson, hard hit. Nice job by Strand getting to the corner before that one goes down. Little miscommunication by the Trojans. Free ball it over. Fletcher, Eilertson, and then Rusted off of the block once again to the back. 20 kills for the senior. Faith Rusted, 30 assists for Alex Eilertson tonight. Iverson steps on, Fletcher steps off, Eilertson serves. Bredman gets underneath it, high flyer. Newell, now to Bullgreen. Eilertson, Steer, now Rusted trying to hit it to the back corner. Strand is there. She's been good on that back row as the libero. This one out, did she touch it? Anna Steer did not touch it. The bench of the Barnesville Trojans stands up looking for the touch, the tip. 5-2. Eilertson, deep one to Strand in the back corner. Stanford sending it up for Bullgreen. Set over. Rusted, Eilertson, nice touch on two. Gogan gets underneath it. This one tipped over. Good job by Fleming. Iverson goes on the attack, pushes through the block. There's Stanford. Newell, now Bullgreen, hard hit over. Nice job by Fleming. This one tipped over by Izzy Steer, the freshman, with the kill. Nice job for Izzy Steer, her second kill on the night. That one is going to be an assist for Grace Fleming, her first on the night. That makes Coach Megan Askegard a little nervous. Down by 4 in the fifth set. It's 6 for the Hawley Golden Nuggets, 2 for the Barnesville Trojans on YourLiveEvent.com.
Norman County Implement has fall tillage equipment field ready. Used pieces include Wilrich Quadex 50-foot priced at $19,000, Case IH Tigermate 2 50-foot $25,000. Talk with Chuck O'Neill for pricing on this 60-foot Tigermate 200, 2018 Salford 42-foot model I-1100 used only 2,500 acres. The update on bead equipment, 2 used 12-row Amity toppers just traded after harvest. Call for pricing. 218-784-2961. They thank you for your business.
Section 8AA semifinal volleyball from Pelican Rapids, Minnesota, a neutral site for the two teams in the South, ranked number 1 and number 2 in Section 8AA. The number 1 Barnesville Trojans, the number 2 Hawley Nuggets. And right now the number 2 team is leading in set number 5. We only go to 15 in the fifth set. The winner will take on the winner between Monaga and Thief River Falls, who are on the north side playing tonight. Alex Eilertson continuing to serve after that. Nobody's there! What happened? Miscommunication by the Trojans as Stanford got underneath it, but it'll be an ace for Alex Eilertson. 2 for her tonight. She has 30 assists, by the way. Nicks the top of the net. This one free balled back. Nice nick back by the Nuggets. Hit over. Nice job by Rustad. Eilertson, then Iverson, and then Scogan gets underneath it. Newell tried to get there. McKenna Iverson comes up with the kill. Eight to 2 in the fifth. A lot of energy in this Pelican Rapids High School gym. Eilertson on the light serve. This one, nice dive by Stanford, but it's passed back over. Rusted, hard attack. Stanford gets underneath it. Bredman goes after it. Block up front for Faith Rusted and Izzy Steer. That'll put the Hawley Nuggets up 9-2 in the fifth set. Coach Askegard wants another timeout for the Trojans. We'll take a timeout. I got to catch my breath on YourLiveEvent.com.
Family of Ag Solutions, Hitterdall, Minnesota.
Section 8AA semifinal playoffs in Minnesota volleyball. I'm Leif Bakken on yourliveevent.com. The Nuggets lead the Barnesville Trojans at set number 5, 9-2. It's all about controlled energy. I was just telling Jerry Peralta here at the break there that you have to take the energy in the gym and hone it in. Make smart moves. Alex Eilertson is on a heck of a run here, serving. Scogan gets underneath it. Newell, now Bredman, hit into the block of Rusted and Steer. Another big block, 10-2. The Hawley crowd on its feet. This one nicks the top of the net right into the face of Scogan, but they're able to save it. Bullgreen sends it to the back row where Steer is. Eilertson underneath it. Rusted, hard hit. This one into the face of Scogan, and then out of bounds off of her hit. Faith Rusted with another kill. Chanting from the student section. Eilertson serve. Bredman on a flat set. Then she'll knock it over on a free pass. Eilertson on the set. Iverson tipping it over. There's Bullgreen. Newell back to Bullgreen. This one to the back. Steer underneath it. Eilertson gets underneath that one. And then Fleming sends it to the back row where Stanford is. Here's Bredman on the tip. This one, nice job by Grace Fleming. Iverson. And now going up is Izzy Steer. Putting it down. Oh, they called somebody in the net. Stanford was in the net. That's how they come up with the points. So, don't get the kill, unfortunately, for the freshman, but they still get the point. Eilertson serve. This one light to the middle, and it'll be an ace as Scogan can't handle it. The third ace of the night for Alex Eilertson. They are up 13-5. Or 2, excuse me. Eilertson serve to the back row. Scogan gets underneath it. Stanford on the second touch. Bullgreen will send it over. Steer. Eilertson. Now Iverson on the attack. Just out of reach of Scogan! McKenna Iverson with the kill. Assist by Alex Eilertson. Match point serve from Alex Eilertson. To the back where Scogan is. Newell gets underneath it. Bredman on the attack. She tips it over. Iverson gets underneath it. Eilertson now to Rusted. There's a good job by Stanford. Bullgreen. This will be set up. Hard set over by Bredman. Rusted pushes it over. Nice recovery. Can they get to it? The Trojans won't. And the winners of the Section 8AA semifinal are the Hawley Golden Nuggets. 15-2 on a heck of a run for serving there by Alex Eilertson, the senior. Cue up the Hawley band as they play the school song. A final of 3-2 in Pelican Rapids, Minnesota. The semifinal for Section 8AA. And now the Nuggets will go to take on the winner between Monaga and Thief River Falls. We're going to come back in just a little bit with your statistics for tonight. We'll see if we get any players up here to talk, along with potentially Coach Rusted as well. And we'll be right back on yourliveevent.com.
This is Chris with RDK Enterprises. We have all heard of supply chain issues and the challenges they bring. As the demand for planting equipment increases, we are trying to be as proactive as possible. RDK has secured a supply of precision planting products and maintenance parts for your planter, hopefully minimizing some of these supply chain issues. If you are planning any upgrades, repairs, or maintenance, give us a call. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
The Rough Grouse Roadhouse is located just east of Island Lake, across from Mershman's Taxidermy. The Roadhouse invites you to stop in before or after the game to eat or just come in and socialize with family and friends. They also have weekly food specials. Just go to their Facebook page and see what their special of the day is, or call 668-2111. Supporting the area students in the classroom as well as in all their extracurricular activities. The Rough Grouse Roadhouse, 5 miles south of Langby on County Road 4.
We've been around long enough to know that research in the lab reaps rewards in the field. At the Ses van der Haaf Innovation Center, we're working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. We're dedicated to improving what we produce, so you can be too. Contact your local Ses van der Haaf dealer to learn about our varieties suited for your soils. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Ses van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
At Hawley Public Schools, their focus is on students. With great facilities, small class sizes, dedicated teachers and support staff, and a variety of course offerings, make Hawley Public Schools the perfect choice for your son or daughter's educational setting. To learn more about Hawley Public Schools, including calendars, directory, menus, and athletic information, visit them online at hawley.k12.mn.us or follow them on Facebook. Good luck nuggets from the Hawley Public Schools.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
At Hawley Public Schools, their focus is on students. With over 950 students, the Hawley Public Schools strive to provide a personalized learning experience for each and every one of their students to be the best that they can be. The lessons taught at Hawley Public Schools will stay with students not just throughout their academic career, but through adulthood as well. For more information about the Hawley Public Schools, visit them online at hawley.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook at Hawley Nuggets. Good luck Nuggets from the Hawley Public Schools.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead, wish all the area teams the best of luck. Cleveguard Apartments, with locations and apartment complexes in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. Also with self-storage and commercial rental space in Ada. Cleveguard Apartments. Call Mark at 701-866-7794. Best of luck to all the area teams from Mark and Geraldine at Cleveguard Apartments, with locations in Ada, Fargo, and Halstead. 701-866-7794.
Welcome to Ada, Minnesota. There's much to offer for new residents and much to do once you're here. Medical facility, living community, and assistant living. A beautiful school campus providing quality education. The Deco Center with a 24-hour fitness center. A community of faith with church and youth programs. Auto dealers, bowling, theater, farm implement and agronomy centers. Banks, retail and service businesses, a radio station, and much more. With employment and housing available. Welcome to the City of Ada to work, raise a family, and relax. Contact the City of Ada for more information.
Egg Country offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. Egg Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, Egg Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it. And always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
Well, the student section floods the floor. That's what it is here in the South Section 8AA Championship or the 8AA Semifinal, however you want to look at it. They just did some awards for the two teams here on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Leif Bakken, Jerry Peralta, our producer tonight. Thank you so much for what you've done, as it's mixed batch of emotions here at Pelican Rapids, the neutral site between the number 1 and number 2. The number 2 upset the number 1 here in the south. Hey, fun fact, the number 2 upset the number 1 on the north side as well. Thief River Falls beating Monaga in Boston, if I remember correctly, and it was 3-0. So a big upset there, number 1 and number 2. So very interesting, and so we'll have to see what happens when we come to the 8AA section championship between the Hawley Nuggets and Thief River Falls. Well, let's take a look at your statistics here for our two teams. Starting off with the Barnesville Trojans, who had a heck of a fight tonight. They put up and did a really nice job, and it was fun to watch these two teams really go after it as we start off in the aces category. Only 4 aces for the team tonight, 3 coming in the first set, and then 1 later on in the third, for a total of 4. Well, there was only 1 block that I noted, and that was from Emily Smith in the third set. As for kills, it was a really, really nice run for both these teams. I have a mark down here as 45 kills total for the Trojans of Barnesville. 13 in the first, 10 in the second, 13 in the third, 8 in the fourth, and 1 in the fifth, as they kind of got stuck there in that fifth set. Your leader in kills tonight was Alexis Bullgreen. She had 15 tonight. That was followed by 11 put down by Emily Smith. Nope, I apologize. Emily Bredman had 12. Then it was Smith, and then it was 5 by Stanford. In the assist category, none other than Catherine Newell doing her job as the setter. 29 assists unofficially on the night. A great job. 29. That was not quite the total. 30 was the total assists tonight. 9 in the first, 7 in the second, 5 in the third, 6 in the fourth, and 2 in the fifth. The other set was by Alexis Bullgreen. Again, Newell doing her job for the Trojans. As for the Hawley Nuggets, let's talk about their statistics starting on the aces side of things. 4 aces came to them in the second set. Then it was 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, and 2 in the fifth. Your leader in aces tonight was none other than Alex Eilertson, who had a really good run. She had a 13-serve run in that fifth set. So quite the feat there. Nice job by her. On the blocks category, 3 in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and 4 in the fifth. Your leader in blocks tonight goes to Izzy Steer, the freshman, with 3. That's followed up by a couple of blocks by Eilertson, followed by, along with Rusted, and McKenna Iverson up front as well. 38 total kills tonight. So 38 compared to the 45. So 8 in the first, 8 in the second, 9 in the third, 7 in the fourth, and 6 in the fifth set. Your leader tonight in kills, Faith Rusted, with 21 kills. That was followed up by Anna Steer with 11. Both of them electric tonight, really bringing in the energy. And on the assists in the category, it was 34 total. 33 of those coming from none other than Alex Eilertson. The other one, Ashley Fletcher, doing a nice job. So Eilertson basically had, she had 5 in the first with Fletcher's other one in the first. Then it was 9 in the second, 7 in the third, 6 in the fourth, and 6 assists in the fifth. For them, again, a total of 34 assists. Well, we're hoping that we maybe get a couple of students up here, some players up here from the Hawley Nuggets. Hopefully Coach Rusted also willing to come up and speak with us briefly, but let's run down how this went in sets, and then we'll take another break and be back. Section 8AA semifinal playoff in the south side of this section. It was the first set going to the Trojans, 25-16, but then the Nuggets came back around and won the second in 25-15. In the third set, it was 25-16 in favor of the Trojans, then 25-15 in the fourth, and in the fifth set, it was 15-2. The number 2 upsetting the number 1 here in the south part of Section 8AA Volleyball. Eilertson went on a 13-serve run in that fifth set. So quite impressive there, and really good numbers on her side of things. 33 assists on the night for her as well. Faith Rusted had the kills at 21. So great job for the Nuggets coming into this one. Hey, coming up, we're also going to talk about your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. So that'll be coming up in just a little bit. And again, hopefully getting to talk with a couple of players and the coaches, a coach here on YourLiveEvent.com. Hawley over Barnesville 3-2 in this semifinal playoff. We'll be back in just a bit.
Preparation for spring planting all through the growing season and into the long days of harvest, the team at AgriMax is here to help farmers around the Red River Valley with a complete array of services and products. From seed sales to custom aerial and ground application, crop protection products, and more, AgriMax will help reach every producer's goal, peak profitability. Contact AgriMax in Fisher, Minnesota today at 218-891-2211 or online at agrimaxllc.com.
Buying, building, or remodeling a home is a big financial commitment and can be stressful. Hi, this is Kim Peters, personal banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. I'll keep it simple when it comes to purchasing or remodeling your home. I'll be your local American Federal banker, providing local servicing and support with online and mobile application options. For your next mortgage, visit with me at American Federal Bank, Highway 9 South Ada, or apply at AmericanFederalBank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome to a caring community of older adults living safely in company with others. Welcome to Benedictine Living Community Ada with the commitment to senior living you've come to expect from Benedictine. As a member of the Benedictine organization, Benedictine Living Community Ada can offer personalized care to your loved ones while relying on the support and expertise of a larger network of professionals. We are proud of our community and we are proud to serve you. We are Benedictine. Learn more at benedictineliving.org/together.
Marissa at the Ben & Hoagland Agency of Ada and Moorhead take this time to wish all farm families and farm workers throughout the area a safe and successful harvest. Keep safety in mind when you're out on and around the tractors and trucks and other machinery in the fields and around the farm this harvest season. Don't cut corners when it comes to safety. It could cost a life. John Wayne and Marissa at Ben & Hoagland Agency thank you for your business, and they remind you if you have any questions about crop insurance, call or stop and visit with them. The Ben & Hoagland Agency of Ada and Moorhead.
You may read articles that attempt to predict market conditions and returns, but these are impossible to predict. At Bighorn Financial Services, we work hard to educate our clients during the retirement planning process while providing you with a customized strategy that aims to suit your needs. We work hard to give you the confidence you need as you look to the future. Now is a great time to review your accounts, and we'd love to help you along the way. Call me, Kurt Fillion at Bighorn, to set up an appointment. 218-444-8894. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA and S.
Community Co-op provides energy solutions. Farm fuels, lubricants, propane, natural gas are all available to farms, homes, businesses from Community Co-op. They enjoy working with their customers to meet your fuel and energy solutions. Call 1-888-935-2281 for farm fuel pricing, contract programs, farm lubricants, propane pricing, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Community Co-op appreciates the business of all current and new customers.
On YourLiveEvent.com, I'm Leif Bakken, standing here with senior and one of the captains, Alex Eilertson. Alex, let's start off with the emotions. A 5-set upset over number 1 Barnesville. You lost to them twice in the regular season, and then you come to neutral territory and you take them out. Talk about it.
Yeah, it's the best feeling. I can't even describe it. Just the feeling of our team working together and doing everything for each other. Giving it all is our motto this year, and stronger together. So I guess that pretty much describes what we were able to do and come together at the end and just finish it off.
So according to my statistics, there were 34 total assists. You had 33 of them.
Yeah.
So once again, as we've talked about a million times, you did your job. You set everybody up, especially Faith and Anna, right in the right spots. Was it more difficult tonight? Is it difficult because you're in a neutral site, or is it difficult because it's the team that you've lost to that's on the other side of that net?
Well, I think it's always a little intimidating going to a site that's not our home, but I'm also glad it wasn't Barnesville's home. So I think Pelican was a great place to have it, and you asked if it's more intimidating
what is more intimidating? Being, like you said it's all right to be in neutral territory. Mm-hmm. So was there kind of this, did it feel like there was maybe a little cloud over you tonight? Like, oh man, This team.
Well, we were ranked number 2, so we really had nothing to lose.
Yeah.
So we came into it wanting to beat Barnesville so bad. And they played so good, and they're always good competition. And we were just able to get them the third time.
I want to talk a little bit there at the end. According to what I had, if I'm not mistaken, a 13-serve run. That's really impressive. I mean, what did you have to do to set yourself up for all those serves? It's a long serve.
I was saying one at a time each time. Looking at the sideline, my coach tells me where to serve, and today I was just zoned in to where I wanted the ball to go. So, yeah, I mean, I'm still surprised, but just got to take it one at a time.
Absolutely. Alex Eilertson, a senior for this Hawley Nugget team. Congratulations on the semifinal win for Section 8AA. And according to what we looked up, Thief River Falls swept Monaga, so you guys will be taking on Thief River Falls at a place to be determined. So congratulations.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Again, Alex Eilertson with us, and now we'll have Faith Rusted step up to the plate. And, Faith, same questions basically for you are, we've talked about all you seniors coming together and just you guys are riding the wave.
Yeah. It's crazy to be a senior, and our school has never gotten past this point in volleyball, so it's almost an honor to be part of a great team like this to do this type of thing.
On the unofficial statistics, I have you down for 21 kills. I'm pretty sure that's fairly accurate as they keep track of that on the board. Talk about being on that outside and going after those hits, because especially there, it seemed to me at least, Faith, in the 4th and 5th sets, you guys were locked in. You and Anna were just locked onto that ball, find the open spot. Strand, a very quick player on the other side, finding that back corner, but you were able to force her and Scogan to try to eat that ball.
Barnesville, they've got a monster block. They've got Bredman and Lauren Halverson, and going up against them on the outside, they're a lot bigger than me, so it's kind of intimidating. And, I listen to the people behind me, and if I listen close enough, they'll tell me where to hit, which is nice. And the passers on Barnesville are great, too, so sometimes it's just a lucky shot which way it goes.
You had a couple of blocks as well, a couple of aces. And, again, what was kind of your feeling, again, as a senior and coming into this one? It's Barnesville. Are they our kryptonite or not? What was kind of the feeling and energy you were trying to bring tonight?
Well, there's always nerves, for sure. But I think we had this underlining confidence between all of us that we could do it. It's been a long week of practice, and we've been working hard, and Barnesville has been working hard, so we both gave it our all tonight, and it was a really fun game.
Faith Rusted, a senior on this Hawley Golden Nugget team, congratulations on your semifinal win and your champions of the South of 8AA. And I guess now you take on Thief River Falls.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Absolutely. Again, Faith Rusted, thank you so much. And we'll try to get Coach Rusted up here as well in just a little bit on yourliveevent.com. 5-set play, 3-2, the Nuggets over the Barnesville Trojans.
At Hawley Public Schools, their focus is on students. With preschool, before and after school enrichment, and community education, the Hawley Public Schools are able to provide learning opportunities for all students. With academic clubs, athletics, and fine arts, the Hawley Public Schools has the right club or organization for your student to become a member of. To learn more about programs and activities offered by the Hawley Public Schools, visit them online at hawley.k12.mn.us.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Welcome to Ada, Minnesota. There's much to offer for new residents and much to do once you're here. Medical facility, living community, and assistant living. A beautiful school campus providing quality education. The Deco Center with a 24-hour fitness center. A community of faith with church and youth programs. Auto dealers, bowling, theater, farm implement and agronomy centers. Banks, retail and service businesses, a radio station, and much more. With employment and housing available. Welcome to the City of Ada to work, raise a family, and relax. Contact the City of Ada for more information. The Rural Enrichment and Counseling Headquarters is in the Spirit of Giving. The Spirit of Giving program from REACH is now taking sign-ups for Christmas food baskets and Christmas presents for kids. The sign-up deadline for both is November 11th, so don't hesitate to call and get a name on either list. They're also looking for sponsors to help buy a gift for a child in need. To sign up for the Spirit of Giving from REACH, call them at 218-483-3145 or stop at the Hawley or Hendrum thrift stores. Distribution will be December 14th in Hendrum and the 15th in Hawley from 10 to 1 at the thrift stores. The Spirit of Giving from REACH.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Jacobson Red Angus Ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota, where local beef is produced. Well-fed, quality beef from Jacobson Red Angus. They have butcher beef for sale now. Call now to order your beef, 701-361-3189, or visit jacobsonredangus.com. Find the beef for your freezer at Jacobson Red Angus. And for beef producers, the annual Jacobson Red Angus Spring Bull Sale is March 18th, jacobsonredangus.com.
Thanks for sticking around on yourliveevent.com, everybody. I'm Leif Bakken. Glad to have had this Section 8AA semifinal game for you for Minnesota volleyball playoffs, as we've had a great one tonight. And I'll go home and write the recap for this. Hey, Jerry, I almost forgot. You want to? Here, I'll do it. We'll name our Enbridge Energy players of the game. And yes, I said players, as the two seniors that we talked to, Alex Eilertson and Faith Rusted, did a great job tonight. They led in stats. They kept the energy up. Grace Fleming doing a great job. Anna Steer, the junior, doing a great job. Izzy Steer, the freshman, doing a great job. Iverson and Fletcher, as seniors, everybody brought the energy tonight. Pretty much the entire team. Enbridge Energy players of the game. Thank you so much to Enbridge Energy, as Line 3 is finished. You can check out more on that by visiting enbridge.com/line3.us. Well, let's do one quick recap on this again. In the first set, the Trojans won the 25-16, as there was a tight start to get things going, but mistakes by the Nuggets let the Trojans pull away. Good reads by Barnesville, finding open spots on the floor. Hard hits by Bredman got them that win. Set 2, it was 25-15 in favor of the Nuggets. They got a hot start for the Nuggets. They led by 6 before the Trojans came back and got within 3, pulled away, and the Trojans found themselves out of place. 10-point finish, obviously. Set 3 goes to the Trojans, as they had a pretty good control the entire time. Some well-placed attacks, catching the Nuggets off guard. That helped out as well. Set 4 goes to the Nuggets, 25-15. Good drive by the Nuggets. They caught the Trojans out of position, and maybe a little frustration as well, and some big kills by Rusted and Steer. And then in the 5th set, the Nuggets win 15-2. Eilertson was on a 13-serve run, and that really made a difference for the team, and you don't see that very often. You see a big win like that. Number 2 beating the number 1 on the south. Number 2 beating the number 1 in the north as well, as we bring producer Jerry Peralta in. And Jerry, your thoughts as we close up the night on this one in Pelican Rapids, Minnesota?
Well, it was definitely as advertised. You know, this was going to be a close one, expecting to go into extra sets. And you know what? Hawley just found a way to go on a run in that 5th set, putting up 13 service points to close it out. And I mean, there was really nothing that Barnesville Trojans were able to do. But you know what? To take you also around the league from yourliveevent.com, we had 3 different football games going on at the Fargo Dome currently today. Norman County East Ulen Hitterdall took on Fertile Beltrami earlier today, and the Fertile Beltrami, the Falcons, came away victorious 26-20 as they win their Section 6 9-man championship matchup. And then we also had Dilworth
Glendon Felton.
Dilworth Glendon Felton taking on Fergus Falls, and Dilworth Glendon Felton coming away victorious in overtime to win their section matchup 26-20 as well. Or 28-20, excuse me. And then currently going on at the moment, you have Mahnomen-Waban currently taking on Ada Borup West in their Section 8A matchup. They are 2 minutes away from halftime with Mahnomen-Waban currently leading Ada Borup West 14-7.
Thanks for that update, Jerry, and that's really interesting. So folks can jump over and watch some football now if they'd like, some great high school football. And we appreciate everybody being on yourliveevent.com with us for some great volleyball this evening. Well, Jerry, you think that's all? Is that all we got for tonight?
I believe that's all we got for tonight.
All right. Well, thanks so much to Jerry Peralta, our producer tonight, and chiming in with a couple of those around the league recaps. And we'll send you over to another football game if you'd like. Nightcap for you there as we wrap things up 3-2 here from Pelican Rapids, Minnesota, as the Hawley Golden Nuggets beat the Trojans from Barnesville in this semifinal for the Section 8AA, and that is how we close things out, and we will move on to the 8AA championship against Thief River Falls, place to be determined. Keep it here on rnjbroadcasting.com. I should say rjbroadcasting.com to find the recaps of all the games along with the schedule, and of course yourliveevent.com will have them posted once we know where we're going. And so thanks to all of you, special thanks to all of our sponsors here in the playoffs, and thank them for making it possible when you see them, when you're doing business with them. And thanks to Halstead Telephone Company and RJ Broadcasting Incorporated for making this all possible as well. For the entire Your Live Event crew, including Jerry Peralta as the producer, I'm Leif Bakken, telling everybody to have a great night, and we'll see you down the road.